What is good? What is good? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another major exclusive. What's up, everyone? What's popping? Everyone's been hearing about the fight that was supposed to take place on March 6th. What is good? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another major exclusive. What's up, everyone? What's popping? Excuse me on that. Just had to shut down one of my browsers. Okay, let's get some people up in here and let's get this video started. Twisting up. Everybody twist up your L's for the night. Let's get going. Daniel Blue up in here. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Tonight we're actually going to touch on a very dope topic. It was actually a fight that's been promoted for the last few weeks. And as of late, it started getting promoted really heavily. We saw some promo videos drop. I'm talking about King Erner versus Popperazzi Poe, everyone. That's what we're going to be talking about. King Erner and Popperazzi Poe. And apparently, the fight is being called off. What's up, G Jerk, Don Philly? Appreciate you guys for tapping in tonight. We're going to get into the whole exclusive. Pertaining to this fight that's been being buzzed about ever since Queen's Flip put it together. It looks like Queen's Flip put this whole thing together, and then the fight just took on a whole nother life of its own, because everybody knows that King Erner and Alpo, you know what I mean? One of the legends from New York who had a questionable history. Everyone knows that those two have been going at it for a number of years. You know what I mean? Many outlets have covered King Erner basically bashing Alpo. You know what I mean? King Erner, for anyone who doesn't know, he is a guy who snatches honor. He snatches the honor from those who don't deserve it, really. Real Recognize Real says, all this talk for nothing. You know, I kind of felt the same way. Real Recognize Real. I kind of felt the same way with a lot of people asking me, yo, Mikey T, are you going to do a video predicting the fight? Mikey T, what do you think about the other fights being rumored? Jojo Capone and Hassan Campbell. Then we also heard various phone conversations that dropped. Gully TV was asked to actually fight Jojo Capone, because we know that they've had a war of words, and Jojo said, yo, I'll knock that fool out for free. I'll knock him out for free. But Gully was so worried about getting $5,000 to promote a fight that was never going to happen. You see, that's one of the things that I could sort of see happening with this whole fight. That's why I didn't really want to jump on it, you guys. Elegant Tynes was popping. Salute Mikey T. I appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Everyone go ahead and share this video. I want everyone to hit that like button as well. Hit the like button. We got 11 likes up in here. Let's get that up to 20 likes, you guys. Hit the like button if you want to show support. 91 again. 91 against all odds said, seen it too, Mikey. Yeah, you know, I could sort of see this from the beginning. I could sort of see it from the beginning. I mean, we've actually seen it in the past. I mean, this screams 40 Glock and Jack Thriller, if you ask me. My brother Fly Prolific is in the building. He says, I knew Poe would find a way to get out of this fight, SMH. And we're going to get into some of the details as to why this fight was allegedly canceled. Who knows? Maybe they'll get it back together. We still got just under a month for it. But I say fight because there was a lot of talk from King Erner that he was actually going to knock Popperazzi Poe out before the second round, or in the second round. So this whole thing wasn't even set to really last much longer than 2 rounds. Legendary says, isn't Alpo a rat? Well, you know, if you've seen the movie Paid in Full, you know at the end of the film, he actually gives out some connects. He actually gives out some of his connections in D.C., not wanting to rat out any of his Harlem connections. If you watch the movie, Alpo was played by Cameron. Cameron's whole situation in that movie, Alpo, remember what happens at the end when Cameron actually shoots Mekhi Phifer. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that whole situation was, I heard Popperazzi Poe talking about that situation. Yeah. But let's dip back into reality, into the real time. Paparazzi Poe actually spoke on coming into the game and having relationships with a lot of different people, like Cardi B, for instance. You guys, Paparazzi Poe said that he had a friendship with Cardi B that was actually soured at one point. Paparazzi Poe was doing a video where he was talking, doing an interview, and then Cardi called him out of nowhere. Cardi B called him out of nowhere, and the videographer actually got Cardi B on his camera. So Paparazzi Poe says that he did not want that footage to drop because Cardi B told him not to have it dropped. The footage came out anyway. You guys. And then Paparazzi Poe's relationship with Cardi B soured because she thought he was trying to clout chase. Now, you can look at that however you want, whether you think Paparazzi Poe was trying to catch a buzz off of that, or if you think it was an honest mistake. You guys can judge that for yourself. But when Paparazzi Poe made his second hitch, or his second play to get into the music industry, when he first started doing interviews, a lot of people were hating on Paparazzi Poe because of the fact that his father is a snitch, a known snitch, a glorified snitch. You know, they say Alpo is running around Harlem now. You know what I mean? They say Alpo's running around Harlem, taking pictures, probably banging some groupies. You know what I mean? Some old groupies and shit from back in the day and shit. We got 90 people in here, y'all. We got 17 likes. I want y'all to hit that like button. Let's get 25 likes in this video, you guys. My guy Big Zoe 1804 is in here. Said hashtag Team Paparazzi Poe. So apparently Big Zoe was gonna be rooting for Paparazzi Poe in that whole fight. Hollywood Schmuck says Poe just want the bag. Quick jug. Crazy. I don't know. What are you talking about? The Cardi B situation? Or are you talking about the fact that he got a bag for this fight that's not going to happen? Chucky Brown, appreciate you for tapping in. Salute Mikey T. Free AR Rab. Free the men. Alpo is a rat. Okay. Not going to disagree with you there. You know, we all saw at the end of Paid in Full when he gave up some of the people in DC. All right. So let's take a look at this post that King Earner tagged Black Prime in. It was actually just posted a number of hours ago. For everyone asking about the fight being canceled, King Earner is basically explaining it in this Instagram post. He said, ask Black Prime at BLKPRIME if anybody wants to ask Black Prime. He said, I offered them their money back. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up. Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah. So that's one of the things that they were saying, that Paparazzi Poe actually found a legitimate reason to back out of this fight. They're saying that Paparazzi Poe found a legitimate reason to back out of the fight by terms of the contract that were, you know what I mean? Terms of the contract that were actually gone against, like mentioning family, releasing locations, shit like that. That's what Paparazzi Poe is really going on with this whole fight, you guys. My brother Gavin's in here. He said, yo, Mike T, my guy, telling it how it is, straight up. That's right. Big Zo, salute to you, Mikey T. Keep up your thing. Appreciate that, man. So this whole post from King Earner, for everyone tuning in, King Earner said, ask Black Prime. I offered them their money back. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up. Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah, it wasn't that. It was simply that he was not man enough to face me after already running. King Earner saying that Paparazzi Poe is not man enough to fight him after already running. Let's take a look back, or let's talk about what happened when King Earner was actually recently at Queen's Flip's show. Queen's Flip had an arrangement with Paparazzi Poe that he wouldn't use anything of his knowledge against him, like knowing where Queen's Flip records at. You know what I'm saying? When you know a guest is coming up to Queen's Flip and Paparazzi Poe has issues with that guest, now he's going to show up outside. And what did Paparazzi Poe do? He took a picture of King Earner or something along those lines, you guys. He took a picture of King Erner when he was walking into the building, and then he actually went as far to send that picture to Queen's Flip. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy doing that. Like, that is beyond, that's not good business whatsoever. That is not good business whatsoever, you guys. So King Erner is basically just explaining here, guys, some of the loopholes that Alpo's son, Popperazzi Poe, found in order to get out of the fight. He said he can't fight me because I put his location up. Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah, it wasn't that. It was simply he was not man enough to face me after already running. I've been him. I've been him, carrier of this shit. I can triple a blessing with a dua. I'm a warrior. I can make a fight injured. I mean, that was what I heard first. That's what I first heard. But he knew the people would not believe that. He a kitten. I made him meow and tuck his tail. So, that's King Erner's kind of his quote right there. He's a kitten. And he said that he made Popperazzi Poe meow, you guys. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yo, NFL Dream Boy. We don't play music on here, but if you want to come and talk about your record on the live, hit the Cash App. Come on the live, talk about your single. We will tag your single and I'll pin it. Cash App, send me like $25, man, and come on and talk. Send me $25 and come on here and talk, man. If anybody wants to join the live, you know what I mean? Hit the Cash App, show some respect, and come on here and talk. If you want to give your thoughts on King Erner versus Popperazzi Poe. Yo, does that look like that brick Reggie? Does that look like the brick Reggie, bro? I mean, the brick's about as big as my head. Nah, you're not late, Napdot. You're not late, man. I was actually just reading King Erner's first Instagram post about this whole situation, letting everybody know that the fight that they've been promoting, the fight from March 6th, the fight between King Erner and Popperazzi Poe that the internet's been talking about for about a month and a half now, ever since the news broke on Queen's Flip. King Erner posted this in regard to the fight. He said, "Ask Black Prime. I offered them their money back. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up. Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah, it wasn't that. It was simply he was not man enough to face me after already running. I've been him, carrier of this shit. I can triple a blessing with a dua. I'm a warrior. I can fight injured." I mean, that was what I first heard. But he knew the people would not believe that. He's a kitten. I made him meow and tuck his tail. So apparently Erner's saying there that apparently Erner... Shut up, dude. That's 2 O's, man. Hater. So apparently King Erner is saying that he first heard rumblings. Apparently King Erner first heard rumblings that Popperazzi Poe was injured. You know what I'm saying? He first heard rumors that Popperazzi Poe was injured, you guys. And he said, "Yo, I don't think the people are going to buy that." So now it looks like Popperazzi Poe is going the next step, saying they mentioned my family. He dropped my location. He dropped your location. You showed up to the location that he was at, Popperazzi Poe. Now, that's some sour diesel, you guys. Like, on the real, that's some sour diesel. Yo, Charles, I appreciate you tapping in tonight. Appreciate you tapping in. Everyone in here, hit that like button. We got 31 likes. I want to bring that up to 40 likes. Hit that like button if you support the channel. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Yo, have you ever smoked any of that Mike Tyson grown? You ever smoked any of the Mike Tyson grown shit? from the Tyson farm. So another big rumor about this fight, you guys, is that Alpo said after this fight, he would actually fight King Erner. Yo, NapDot, the best way to support the channel is Cash App. If you got a Cash App, man, it's Cash App Mikey T Movie. That's the best way to support the channel. Of course, super chats are dope as well. But yeah, you guys. So the rumor was that Alpo, the father of Popperazzi Poe, was going to step up and fight King Erner. When all the buzz started happening about this fight, rumors started spreading that Alpo wanted in. I mean, I had to understand, I had to assume that this bag was pretty hefty that came with the fight. You know what I mean? I would have to assume, I mean, look at these guys. It looks like they're living pretty good off of this fight money with money that's, you know what I'm saying? A fight that's not even going to happen, you guys. The fight's not going to happen and they've already been paid. For everyone just tuning in, we're talking about the fight between King Erner and Popperazzi Poe that had been promoted for the last month and a half. You know, a lot of people said, Mikey T, who you got in the fight? There was a lot of blogs up talking about the fight, but I didn't want to jump on that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times these celebrity fights, they never happen. You know what I'm saying? We saw what happened in the past with 40 Glock fighting Jack Thriller. That never happened. That fight never ended up happening. They even shot a couple vignettes for it, you know, with Jack Thriller actually running up on 40 Glock. 40 Glock did some interviews in regard to it, but the fight never ended up happening. Now, Popperazzi Poe and Queen's Flip and King Erner, they all have a relationship. They all do interviews together, and these interviews, they're pretty successful. I mean, this is kind of what brought Popperazzi Poe back, in my opinion. This fight right here, it's given Popperazzi Poe a lot of, you know, momentum and shit. All right, y'all, share this video. We got 45 likes. I want to get 50 likes in here, you guys. Hit that like button. I appreciate everybody. So we know about the relationships that Queen's Flip has with both Popperazzi Poe and King Erner. So he was kind of in a position to make something happen with all the tension building between King Erner and Alpo. You know, with all that tension building, all that suspense, all the controversy that like fueled so many millions of views on the internet, something had to happen, right? So Popperazzi Poe, upcoming rapper, son of Alpo. That's why they put this whole thing together, you guys. That's why they put this whole thing together. You know what I mean? They're gonna they wanted to capitalize on all the views and all the, you know what I mean, momentum that King Erner and Popperazzi Poe had. And that's why even Alpo himself, you know what I mean? An OG like Alpo, you know what I mean, OG Rat, stepped up and said, yo, I want to fight King Erner after this. I'll fight King Erner after this. Now that I can see that it's actually happening in significantly decent parameters. You know what I mean? They got backers for it. You know what I'm saying? They got endorsements for it. They've got a network actually pushing it. They've got a ring. You know what I mean? They've got somebody suitable to make this shit happen. Alpo said he wants that fade. But more importantly, Alpo said, I want to actually get in the ring. I want to actually get in the ring and face King Erner after this. That's actually what he said. And I think actually that would be the bigger fight. So I'm only saying that because now, today, just recently, King Erner has actually called out Alpo. And he's saying, it looks like he's basically saying now that Popperazzi Poe has stepped out of the fight, it's kind of looking like he's saying, let's get to the real fight here. Let's get to the fight that I really want. Yep. So the question right now is, will Alpo step up? Will Alpo step up? Now there's got to be an age different, you guys. Can anybody tell me the age of Alpo right now? Let me bring up this Instagram post that he made actually about Alpo. This is what King Erner had to say, you guys. He said, somebody go tell Sub-Zero, Freeze, Sub-Zero, his actual name, he's Freeze. Somebody tell Sub-Zero that rat Alpo don't play with me. He called his son in that Tom and Jerry hole. I want him to keep his word. We got to fight or not. King Erner is basically saying he wants Alpo to keep his word. He wants Alpo to keep his word from what Alpo said, a month ago, a month and a few weeks ago. He said he would fight King Erner afterwards. And maybe Alpo won't pull out of this fight. Yeah, Spencer saying, is Popperazzi Poe just scared to take an L? Popperazzi Poe has pulled out of the fight, you guys. That's what's King Erner is saying. Popperazzi has pulled out of the fight because of location drop-in, because of talking about family members. Okay, Alpo's 50. Okay, Alpo's 50. So there's not that much of an age difference there. Maybe 10 years. The weight difference. What do we got for a weight on Alpo? This is what King Erner says, though. He said, I want him to keep his word. We got to fight or not. He said he wanted to fight me. Well, let's not play with this. It's honor versus dishonor, you guys. Everyone knows that King Erner snatched the honor of Alpo. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that was one of his first victims or not, but Alpo certainly had his honor snatched. Okay. And Simp Down says that Alpo's about 240. But Mike Tyson says that Popperazzi Poe is on that lean he can't scrap. Yeah, if you're on some drugs, you probably aren't gonna want to get in the ring, to be honest. Like if you're on some drugs, if you're out of shape, you know what I mean? If you don't keep your shit together, and I could see that King Erner was actually trying to get himself together, but that's not putting anything past Popperazzi Poe, you guys. You know? Mike Tyson said that Erner snatched Alpo's honor on a daily basis. Yeah, never mind being the first. He literally snatched his honor on a daily basis. Because it's the way that Alpo was depicted in the film, Paid in Full. You know what I mean, guys? If you look at the way that he was actually depicted in that film, it made him look like the 50 Cent of New York. You know what I mean? It made him look like the most crazy gangster in New York that you would always want to be. Darius said that Erner is a big bull. Yeah, Erner's a big dude. I thought personally, if I want to get into my thoughts about this fight, I thought it would have been cool. I thought it would have been cool to see King Erner face Popperazzi Poe in sort of a preliminary fight. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a preliminary fight to King Erner actually getting his hands on Alpo, you guys. Peasy was popping. Happy mother birthday, Peasy. Salute my G's. How old are you today, brother? So, yeah, I thought it would have been dope, if Erner could have fought Popperazzi Poe and then actually moved on to Alpo. You know what I mean? I thought that would have been marketable. I think Black Prime, the company that was endorsing the event, I think that would have been a marketable way to actually do the fight. But looking at Paparazzi's Poe's page, I mean, there was stuff of him up on his page with like Zab Judah. You know what I mean? He was actually up there actually up there training. It seemed to me. It really seemed like Popperazzi Poe was getting ready for this fight. Let me read this comment from Olza BB. He said Popperazzi let King Erner beat him mentally. He let him get under his skin and he quit. Half the battle is mental, and King Erner beat him in that way. Maybe that's because of the fact that King Erner is probably a better talker than Popperazzi Poe. Maybe it's the fact that King Erner has a little bit more of an internet presence than Popperazzi Poe as well. As I was telling you guys, a lot of the new school, when they hear about snitching, when the new school hears about snitching being involved in your overall story, they kind of look at you crazy. You know what I mean? When I first heard about Popperazzi Poe, the whole rumors was, no, you don't want to interview Popperazzi Poe. His dad's a snitch. You don't want to interview Paparazzi Poe. He comes from a line of snitches. Yeah, that was the word coming out about Paparazzi Poe when he had first gotten out of jail or whatever. Because I had the opportunity to interview him, actually. Somebody was like, yo, would you want to interview Paparazzi Poe? And then one of the other people were like, nah, you don't want to interview Paparazzi Poe. There's some snitching shit going on in his history. Yeah, y'all, run them likes up. Hit the like button. Everyone in here right now, if you want to show me some support, hit the like button. Big Zo said, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Darius said, a long line. I don't really know too much about Alpo's family, to be honest with you. I don't know too much about that whole thing, aside from seeing the Paid in Full movie. You know what I mean? And aside from reading a few blogs, obviously I seen a few blogs when Alpo was released, and now I'm seeing even more about Alpo actually, you know, running through Harlem, taking pictures. People still want to take a picture with him. You know what I mean? People want to, probably has some groupies, as I said earlier. EA says Alpo is a gangster. That's documented. Yeah, this is the type of dude. This is the type of dude. Alpo is that dude who actually made you strip in the street. You know what I mean? Like, this is the dude that actually made you take off all your clothes in the street. Right, but I was saying, free the real, keep the rest. I was saying back in the day when Paparazzi Poe had first gotten out of jail, somebody had told me, yo, you want to interview Paparazzi Poe? And I had no idea who Paparazzi Poe was then, but a couple of my other associates were like, nah, he's kind of involved with snitching in his past and shit. You don't want to mess with him. And he didn't really have a name back then, but I was saying Queen's Flip was actually one of the people who gave him a good opportunity of light. You know, Queen's Flip does that a lot. And Queen's Flip was actually just talking about that the other day when he was speaking about how he puts a lot of people on and puts them in position, and then other people hate on him for it. So this has to be another example of Paparazzi Poe. Paparazzi Poe getting put on by Queen's Flip, you guys. Queen's Flip does a lot of things that people hate on him for. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let Queen's Flip know, and I have, that I respect him. I respect internet guys, meteorologists like Queen's Flip and Doggy Diamonds. You know, people who can really get the job done. PKA Boom says, so what happened about the fight? So the whole thing about the fight right now, King Erner is basically saying that Paparazzi Poe has backed out of the fight. King Erner is saying that Paparazzi Poe is using a stipulation from the contract to basically get himself out of the fight. That's actually what he's doing right now. King Erner's been working out heavy. This is another post from his Instagram. He said, I'm down to 220 pounds. So somebody in the chat actually said, somebody in the chat actually said that Alpo was about 240 pounds. Yo, Brick Flipper, get the hell up out of here, man. Who do you think you are talking about? I'm not from the hood. I'm from the projects, kid. Get out of here, man. Punk. From the projects. I even had to tell Jim Jones that. Had to let him know that Connecticut gives it up just as heavy as Harlem. Telling me where I'm from. I love lame ass dudes like you who tell me where I'm from. I'm the kid who didn't have $1 for the ice cream truck. Look where I'm at now. CT's about it. CT's about it. I think people like got it twisted just because I do this internet shit. You know what I'm saying? This was plan B, you guys. This was plan B. Trying to talk to me. Let me ask you, Brick Flipper, have you ever been charged with 5 felonies and beat them all? I don't think so, Brick Flipper. Because people who get charged with shit like that don't come up with a name like Brick Flipper. Lame ass. Bridgeport. Okay, read that right there, my boy Nap.400. Salute to you, bro. Denise says, I hate people who talk shit. F out of here. Malik, appreciate you for tapping in. Yeah, Darius. I let him have it sometimes. Nah, I'm not going to be able to get Poe on the line. You know what I mean? Poe had actually tried to charge me for an interview a few weeks back, and I was like, Poe, you're tripping. I'm not paying for an interview. I've done interviews with people like Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Pusha T, everybody. I'm not paying for an interview with you, Paparazzi Poe. And then he was like, well, man, you can go talk to my management about it, and they'll probably let you do the interview. You know, if I rattle them off all of my interview list. But I was like, nah, I'm good. You already threw off the energy. I don't even want to interview you now. You just threw off the energy. Yeah, EA, that's out. We're actually talking about the real Alpo as well. We're talking about the real Alpo as well because after the fight, you know, after the information about Paparazzi Poe versus King Erner was made public and it really looked like the fight was legitimate, it seemed like this was something that was going to keep on going. You know what I mean? It seemed like we were going to see more fights like this, but just like every other fight that we've all seen in recent history, this fight has been canceled. This fight has been canceled now, you guys. The fight with King Erner and Paparazzi Poe has been canceled. And but King Erner had this to say. He said, I'm down to 220 pounds. No wonder he called it off. Smart move, because I would have killed him in that ring. I'm already knowing his daddy made him run like he used to. Hashtag dead end. I run this honor thing. Woke up in another country. Look at those words right there. He said, I'm already knowing that his daddy made him run. So King Erner is basically insinuating that his dad, Alpo, Paparazzi Poe's dad, Alpo, actually had him call off the fight. I don't know if that's how it would really. Well, if that's the case, then Alpo's definitely not going to take the fight. You know what I mean? Denise, salute to you though, Mike TIF with you. Want to give you your flowers while you're still here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mods and Hobbs says your weight is up in my zip code. Salute, salute. Hey yo, check this out. Says Paparazzi swears that he was in that jail. Ain't nobody letting that dude run anything. Yeah, there. I saw the interview actually the other day, a few days ago, when Paparazzi Poe was actually talking to Queen's Flip about when Flip was actually in jail. Hey, yo, check this out. This is what you're referring to, right? And Queen's Flip had actually given away his milk, and Paparazzi Poe noticed that, and he was like, "Yo, what the hell's going on here? Why did you give up your milk? You want me to go get your milk? You want that milk?" And Queen's Flip was like, nah, man, I don't even like milk like that. Chill out, bro. Yeah, so that actually is kind of how that whole thing played out. Basically, Paparazzi Poe wanted to hold down Queen's Flip while they were locked up together. And that's admirable. You know what I mean? That's how you build a relationship. That's why Queen's Flip and Paparazzi Poe have a relationship to this day. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that he went to bat for him in jail. Queen's Flip's going to recognize that and go to bat for him when they're not in jail. That's a respectable thing for two men to do. I'm not going to take anything away from that. You know what I mean? Michael Perry says, I'm going to be honest. I was worried about what would happen before and after the fight. Yeah, there's no telling. You know what I mean? Somebody has a fight, gets embarrassed. You know what I mean? Lose the fight. It's embarrassing. How are you going to live with yourself? Other person's doing a ton of interviews talking about it. I mean, let's take it back. Look at what happened with 40 Glock in the game. We saw 40 Glock calling out the game for years. 40 Glock was getting magazine covers. 40 Glock was getting magazine covers, you guys, based on this feud that he had with the game. And then the game beat his ass in Los Angeles. And ever since then, 40 Glock is out of here. Game could talk about it in any interview. 40 Glock goes to do an interview. They bring it up in every interview. We were talking about Jack Thriller a little bit earlier, you guys. Jack Thriller, even Jack Thriller, it gets brought up in Jack Thriller's interview about how a random person knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? It gets brought up in Jack Thurler's interview. Let me send this video to Jack Thurler, see if we can get him on here to comment. Let me send this video. Let me send this video to the homie Queen, to the homie. I'm going to send it to Queen's Flip as well. Might as well send it to both of those guys. I'm going to send it to Jack Thriller and Queen Flip right now, you guys. Excuse me, guys. Stay tapped in. If everybody can like this video right now, I'd appreciate it. Let me see if I got Jack Thriller on my friends list. Damn, does Jack Thriller even have an Instagram anymore, you guys? Everyone hit that like button. We got 90 likes in here, you guys. I want 100 likes. Terrell says, can't fault Popperazzi Poe for trying to get money off the interview, but you shut it down. I would still consider interviewing him if you were to get the drop on why he backed out of the fight. Yeah, I really just didn't have it in me to, go through all the shit of reaching out to his people to get an interview after. The real thing about it is, Terrell, the real thing about it is this guy had me texting him all day. 2 days, 3 days, me and him were texting back and forth. And he's like, yo, I'm going to have time to do it in a few hours. Yo, I'm going to hit you when I get to the spot. Yo, I'm doing something. Okay. And then we finally get it. I got time tonight. And then a few hours later, he sends me, oh, and by the way, you got to cash at me $250. I'm like, yo, you was bugging. First of all, I wrote up a better interview than anybody could have ever, you know what I mean, gave to you. Okay. Okay, I just sent this shit to Doggy Diamonds too. Okay, we got 99 likes. Who's going to be the 100th person to like this video? Who's going to be the 100th person to like this video? We got 99 likes, y'all. Hell yeah. Yo, Sean Sanchez, I appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, yo, check this out. Said he backed out because he knew that he would lose. Yeah, from what I'm reading right now on King Earner's page, Earner's saying, I'm down to 220 pounds. No wonder he called it off. Smart move, because I would have killed him. I would have killed him in that ring. I'm already knowing, and this is where King Earner actually speculates. King Earner actually speculates. I'm already knowing that his daddy made him run like he used to. I run this honor thing, because everybody knows King Earner is famous for snatching that honor. And just while everyone's in here, King Earner actually didn't snatch my honor. I actually made a video saying that King Earner snatched my honor. I kind of beat him to it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Earner was training. I'm not going to put anything past Popperazzi Poe as well. He was training. He was in he was in the gym with Zab Judah. You know what I mean? Hashtag no picking sides, Mikey. Yeah, this whole fight, if I had to predict a winner, right now I'm going to ask everybody in the chat, who do you guys think would have won? Would it have been Poe or Earner? Who would have won the fight? That's not going to happen now. I'm going to have to say I would probably say that based on the fact that he's a little bit more lean, based on the fact that he's a little bit lighter, probably can move a little bit faster. I'm going to have to go ahead and say that I think Popperazzi Poe probably would have lost this fight, you guys. I'm going to have to say, he's leaner, he's smaller. Popperazzi Poe is going to get hit and then he's going to fall. You know what I mean? Plus, I would like to think that Erner would have beat Popperazzi Poe and then he would have moved on to actually Alpo. You know what I mean? Just to make things a little bit more interesting. Let me read some of the responses. Poe would have washed him. Hey, yo, check this. Says Poe. Yapper says the fans would have won. Somebody earlier said that King Erner and Alpo would draw a shitload of pay-per-views. He said 1 million. I don't know if it would be 1 million, but it would probably be a shitload. Probably in the double-digit thousand. Jay Allen, what's popping? If you're just getting in here, hit that like button. We got 120 likes on this video. We got 200 people in here, you guys. I want to get 130 likes on this video. Can I get 10 people to like this video? Hit that like, y'all. Okay. Big Zoe's up in here. Big Zoe said Team MF Poe. So we got some Poe support in here. Shamrock said Erner, duh. Y-Town said Poe. Okay, so that's 2 for Poe. Joel said Gold Seamoss would have won. Simp Down said Erner would have stretched him. Big Zoe says that Popperazzi Poe would have won because Erner would have got tired. Elegant says Erner would have washed Poe. All right. Poe. Sean Sanchez goes Poe. Y-Town says you cannot underestimate a smaller dude. King Case, I appreciate you checking in tonight. What's good, Mikey T? Much respect. Justin, and he says he's got Poe. Wow, so we got some significant votes in the chat tonight, you guys. We got some significant votes in the chat for both of the would have been fighters. Okay, hold on. Poe could have beat him though, because he has youth and speed, and Ola's says the boxing experience as well. Okay, Nick says, I think Poe. Fire Lansky says they say Poe's got hands. Yep. Hollywood Schmuck, appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Poe would have won just because he got in the ring. Scorecard, Erner. And Napdot says Poe. Man, a lot of different opinions in that whole thing. What for everyone just tuning in, let me read you the post that King Erner put on his Instagram, basically letting everybody know that this fight is not happening. King Erner said, ask Black Prime. I offered them their money back. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up. Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah, it wasn't that. It was simply he was not man enough to face me after already running. I've been him. Carrier of this shit. I can triple a blessing with a dua. I'm a warrior. I can fight injured. And right here is where King Erner basically puts out there the first signs that Popperazzi Poe was actually going to back out. He said, I can fight injured. I mean, that was what I first heard, but he knew the people would not believe that. Basically saying that he started hearing rumblings that Popperazzi Poe was going to claim an injury. King Erner says that he fights injured. If we look back to one of the most major fights in history, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, that fight was ruined based on the fact that Pacquiao kind of claimed that he was injured. You know, he said that he had a shoulder injury, which kind of jeopardized the integrity of the fight. You know what I mean? Would something different have happened? King Erner says, though, indifferent. He says that he would not back out of the fight based on an injury. Well, King Erner is saying that the fight is off. You guys, are you guys not listening to what I'm saying right now? King Erner posted this on his Instagram. He said, "Ask Black Prime. I offered them their money back." He offered the money back, you guys. He said, "It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up." Lies. He can't fight me because we disrespected his mother. Nah. You know, there were rumblings that Paparazzi Poe had reason to cancel the fight and still get out of it with the money. Well, Rosewood, you're tuning in at the right time because I'm actually reading the statement that King Erner made in regard to the fight actually being canceled. He's saying that Paparazzi Poe is making lies, claims of lies. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can. It's seeming like the fight is off, Rosewood. It is seeming like the fight is off. King Erner going as far to say that he told Black Prime he would give them their money back. He's saying he can't fight me because I put his location up. He put Paparazzi Poe's location up, right? Paparazzi Poe showed up to his interview in New York. You know what I'm saying? He showed up to King Erner's interview in New York. Like, you actually showed up to his location. Never mind somebody putting your location up. You know what I mean? If we're talking about absurd behavior, like, let's be honest. Yo, this dude is annoying the hell out of me. Gonna have to catch that timeout, bro. You might want to go start your own blog, brother. Like, come on. Yeah, I didn't read one part to you guys for anybody who missed it. He actually had a direct message. He said, "He's a kitten. I made him meow and tuck that tail." Tom Brink says, "Poe ain't want that smoke." You know, a lot of people are saying that Poe is actually good in the ring. They're saying that Poe's got endurance. You know what I mean? He's a bit skinnier than King Erner. Okay, I see a comment right here. Simp Down says 22 G's, 22 G's, 22 G's versus Chef G on the undercard. There was a lot of talk about what was going to happen on the undercard. You know what I mean? There was a lot of talk about what was going to happen on the undercard, you guys, from Gully TV and JoJo Capone. We actually heard all of them get on the phone together and talk about it. JoJo Capone said he didn't want no money. You know what I mean? What up, what up, what up, FaZe? What's popping? Yeah, off the hook, girls. Poe is ready. You know, I would have assumed that. I would have assumed that Poe was ready. I would have assumed that Poe was ready based on some of the pictures he's been posting. Like I said, he's in the gym with Zab Judah. Obviously, he's not sparing any expense, but Zab actually, to me, is really taking an interest in what's going on in the entertainment business right now. So him jumping into that, I don't want to say it was expectable, but I want to say it was dope. Simp says Gully and JoJo would be epic. Gully TV claims that he would beat JoJo. JoJo Capone just wants the opportunity to whoop that ass. Um, it would have been interesting to see that on the card. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that was actually supposed to be on the same card or not. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be on the same card or not, but it would have been interesting to see that. Yes, we got 137 likes right now. We got 165 people in here, you guys. Hit the like button. I want to get 150 likes on this video, y'all. Yep, Sean. I heard that same thing. I heard that same shit. JoJo Capone keeps it all too real. And I really appreciate JoJo Capone for giving me an interview late last year. Terrell says that 22Gs versus FG, that would be wild. This is one I'm not too familiar with, but if anybody in the chat knows about it, you guys can chime in. You guys can chime in on this if you want in the chat. So let's see. January 26th, they actually had some announcements up in regard to this fight. So that Black Prime is taking the lead in celebrity boxing phenomenon with their upcoming pay-per-view match between Popperazzi Poe and King Erner, settling a long-standing rivalry between the rapper and the YouTube star. The well-established battle nearly culminated in the streets of New York in 2019 outside of Miami studio. Yep. So they were doing a lot of promoting for this, you know. King K says that Zab Judah is starting a fight club. Mikey T versus Jordan Tower. Nah, Jordan's cool. I think me and Jordan Tower are cool. I mean, he used a bunch of my footage and shit and never really gave me any credit for it, which isn't cool. You know what I mean? The real Phil Blunt in the building was popping, my G. Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Yeah, there was a bunch of rumors about Marquise potentially fighting Supreme's son. Yep, there was a bunch of rumors about Marquise potentially fighting Supreme's son, but those rumors look like they've been squashed pretty quickly. Okay, Michael Perry says Mikey T, Bo Deal doing one in Chicago. Daniel Sun says Mikey T versus Bang'em Smurf. That would be an interesting one, man. Bang'em Smurf will probably kick my ass, though. Nah, I mean, I'd probably headlock. You know what I mean? I'd probably put up some. You already know, man. Yo, Phil Blunt, New Haven, Connecticut, in here. I don't know, though. It sounds like King K should start a blog. He knows all the information. Danielson said, nah, bro, you way harder than Smurf. Nah, but yo, like when I met Smurf, you could tell there was something extra about Smurf, bro. Like Smurf has a whole aura to him. Like on the real, Smurf has a whole aura to him. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully Queen's Flip could do something to mend our relationship in the future. You know what I mean? I don't want to put that on Queen's Flip like that, but he's actually, you know, like a guy who's friends with Smurf. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about JT riding my wave. You know, JT was actually doing his own things. He was doing music videos with several different artists. He even worked with Dark Low back in the day. He worked with a lot of dope artists. But you guys, you know what it's time for. It is time to spark it up. Rob Dollar says, yeah, you see what I was doing? I'd have to throw the sand in his face, you know what I mean? But one thing I got going for me, you guys, is I be kneeing people in the face. Hit him with that knee right there. Lights out. Nah, Terrell. Smurf is a big dude. Smurf towers over you. Like, Smurf is tall. Like, Smurf ain't no short dude. Tonight, we burning on some sour diesel. You know what I'm saying? Sour diesel in the shit. But right now, I'm putting it up. If anybody wants to come in here and spit some bars tonight, if you guys want to spit some bars, the channel is open to you guys. But I appreciate it if you send a Cash App donation, Cash App Mikey T Movie, and come on here to spit some bars. I'm going to pin it in the chat. He took my footage though. It wasn't really like that. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like that, to be honest with you. Nah, no beat, Zoe. No beat, Zoe. It's all acapella freestyles if you come on. You know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to donate to the channel just to donate, that's dope as well. But if you want to donate and come on here for action, yo, Tom Brinks, you know, just donate like 15, 10, 15, whatever, 20, whatever you feeling generous enough to donate, and come on and spit. But yeah, my bad. I'm going to chill out. I'm drinking some Red Bull tonight and shit. But yeah, another question I wanted to ask the chat was, what do you think would have happened if King Erner actually fought Alpo? Like, what if King Erner actually fought Alpo? Like, now that it seems Popperazzi Poe has backed out. Now it seems like Popperazzi Poe has backed out. You know what I mean? Nah, you don't need a wrench. Terrell says, I was thinking small in weight. I didn't realize he was all that tall, though. Yeah, he's tall as hell. All them G Unit guys are tall as hell. So when I first met Smurf in Trinidad, it was like, you know what I mean? You could just feel the power that dude had. You could feel the aura that he had around him, man. Like, so I'm saying Smurf is a powerful dude. I don't take that away from him. And Lavu asked, have you squashed it with Smurf yet? Nah, Smurf and I have not squashed it yet. I don't think we are going to squash it either, to be honest with you. I don't think we are going to squash it. Just because I put so much energy into that shit. Yo, Blunt, you been smoking these? You been smoking them shits, Blunt? Yo, King Dollar, you need to have two things, King Dollar. I see you want to come in and freestyle. King Dollar, you got to have a video. I see you don't have a video there. You need to have video to come in and freestyle. Also, hit that Cash App with a donation, man. Show some love to the channel. Primo VA says, why did he cancel? Well, honestly, Primo VA, King Erner is saying that Popperazzi Poe has found a couple stipulations in order to cancel this fight legit, in a legit fashion. He's saying the fact that he posted his location. They're saying the fact that he'd mentioned family outside of the promotion of the fight. He's mentioning family and shit. So that's a couple of the reasons that Popperazzi Poe is using to get out of this fight. $50 versus Ross in a fight. Who you got, Mikey? $50 versus Ross, man. We all know Ross has a lot of weight on him, man. And so that means 50's going to whoop his ass. You know what I mean? 50's definitely probably going to whoop Ross's ass in a fight. Now you got me saying some crazy shit on here about my homie Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Like, I've actually met Rick Ross and spoke with Rick Ross on a whole nother level than I've met 50 Cent and spoke with 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Because right now it's not the time to do an interview with Dark Low. He's going through a case, bro. Dark Low's going through a case. He just got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? He's in and out of the hospital dealing with issues, man. Do you see how skinny Dark Low is after getting out of jail? Let a man handle his personal issues, Primo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to let this guy get his life together before I try to put the camera in front of his face and bombard him with all this internet shit. But I did speak with Low recently, and I let him know as soon as all this shit is over, we're going back at it. Crazy. Yo, tuned in from Cincinnati. Cincinnati's in the building. Damn, that's lit. Freak Casanova. Yep. Damn right, Warleezy. Everything is not for TV and everything's not for this YouTube shit, like answering questions like 50 Cent versus Rick Ross. But that reminds me one time when I asked 40 Glock, like I did this interview with 40 Glock that went crazy viral. You know, I did the piece where 40 Glock was speaking on Lil Wayne and all that. I did this piece where 40 Glock was speaking on snatching Tiger's chain. I did the piece where he was speaking on running up on Jamie Foxx. But then I also asked 40 Glock about who he thought would win in a fight, 50 Cent or Jay-Z. You want to know what he said? He said 50 Cent would beat the brakes off of Jay-Z. Phil Blunt, $5 super chat. Appreciate you for doing that, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat, my G. If you want to come in here and kick a 16, hit that link and come in and spit for the people as well, man. That's right. Let's set it off with Phil Blunt from Connecticut. Well, Terrell, I don't like coming on the internet and saying that somebody that I respect would get his ass whooped. You know what I mean? Now that's different when I talk about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? It's different when I talk about Logan, Jake Paul against Floyd Mayweather or 50 against Floyd Mayweather. That's different to me because I've actually sat and Ross has told me like, yo, go and film shit for Fat Trell and Tracy T. Like he's actually told me shit like that in the past, and like I've been tight with Rick Ross's best friend. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Black Bo. Shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit like that makes me not want to say dumbass shit about people on the internet. Yo, Mike Killer Stack Bundles was popping. Appreciate you tapping in. The game versus Tiffy Bay. Yo, Tiffy Bay in the game. That's interesting, man, because both those two guys have a bunch of knockouts. Both those two have a bunch of knockouts. Free Tiffy Bay. Free Tiffy Bay. Gilly over anybody, Big Zo. Gilly's the big homie. Gilly's the big bro for life. Meek versus Poundside Pop, Rosewood asked. That's an interesting one. Let's go old Meek. Let's go old Meek versus Poundside Pop. And if that's the case, I would still have to go old Meek over Poundside Pop because Meek had his tapes together. You know what I mean? Meek actually had his projects together and shit like that. Yep. Big Zo said he's for Gilly too. Pounds like 5'8". But Tom Brinks, in that situation, we were talking about music. I was talking about Poundside Pop's music versus Meek Mill's music. Poundside Pop has made a wave with a couple records, but I don't think they really contend with the catalog that Meek Mill put together. Flamers, you know what I mean? Like he really started putting together a catalog for himself the way he did all that work with, Oskino, Cassidy, just making his name back in the day and shit, and then having his own projects. I don't see that much. I wish I would have noticed that from Meek back in the day more heavily because I would have went out to Philly but I was in Miami at that time. I would have went out to Philly and worked with him heavily. You know what I'm saying? CC Show versus Academics. I still don't know what the CC Show is. Does the CC Show even know who I am, you guys? Like, I still don't know who the CC Show is, you guys. Like, honestly. Like, I try to ask my homies to tell me about it. You know what I'm like? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, like, what is the CC Show, guys? How can I follow the CC Show? RIP to King Vaughn. Yo, Driz, I appreciate you tapping in tonight. Definitely do appreciate you tapping in tonight. Ooh, legendary. Yo, legendary. You're asking some cool questions tonight, man. If you could support the channel, hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie. Definitely appreciate you, though, for being tuned in here regardless. He asked, the game catalog versus Lil Wayne's catalog, who do you got, Mikey? Well, I think there's only one flaw, right? Well, I mean, if you count the Human Being, I'm Not a Human Being 1 or 2, and you count Rebirth, Lil Wayne's catalog probably has about 3 or 4 misses in it. Now, if we're looking at the games catalog, that's one that I know right off the top of the head. You know what I mean? You got Untold Stories, which was actually a really good album, but probably not comparable to 50's albums like Power of the Dollar or Guess Who's Back. So that means Untold Stories really wasn't that great. Untold Stories probably wasn't even better than 500 Degrees, and that was Lil Wayne's worst album. Untold Stories probably wasn't even better than Rebirth, and that was a Lil Wayne experimental album. But then we get into the documentary. documentary right up there, instantly comparable with the Carter 3 or the Carter 5. You know what I'm saying? Am I right on that, you guys? Am I right on that? The game's documentary instantly comparable to the Carter 3, you know? But let's see. The game's second album, The Doctor's Advocate. I'd say Lil Wayne's The Carter 2 is better than Doctor's Advocate, if I'm being 100% honest. I think the singles were better. Lil Wayne's single, Hustler Music, was better than any of the music that was better than Higher, you know, if we're really comparing. The game's third album, LAX, is really where I started to fall off. You know, the game's third album, LAX, is really where I started to fall off. The game, what was after LAX, you guys? What was after LAX? Please tell me in the chat, you guys. I'm going to have it in just 1 second. So, yeah, then he had the Red Album, Jesus Piece, the documentary 2. Lil Wayne had 500 Degrees, the Carter 1, 2, 3. What came first? Rebirth of the Carter 4, the Carter 5. I'm Not a Human Being. I'm Not a Human Being 2. Lil Wayne's catalog really it kept excelling. You know, the game's catalog, it was never as good as the first 2 albums. So Lil Wayne's catalog is better than the game's. The game's catalog was like heavily like contaminated because the documentary was G Unit, Aftermath, Interscope. Then they moved him over to Geffen Records, which gave him an instant, like, it gave him a lot less promotion. But I believe by the time he was on the documentary 2, he had made his way over to E1. Yep. He started his own label, E1/Blood Money, and they released a few albums over there. Wasn't one of them called Year of the Wolf? Something along those lines, where he had a compilation. It was like a compilation album. Yeah, I know my shit, you guys. Sean says Wayne all day. Big Zo says you can't compare Wayne in the game. Well, I think I did a pretty good job at comparing them two. Legendary says, yeah, after the game's first 2 albums, I kind of lost interest. Yeah, and I really wanted to show interest in LAX. You know, I really wanted to like LAX, you guys. But it just seems like the first single that he had, remember the first single that he had, Game's Pain? The single Game's Pain, it really didn't connect. He put out that other record called Dope Boys with Travis Barker, like, and that really didn't connect either. So yeah, the games records, and then like he had like DMX on the intro. It was kind of weird. LAX is when I stopped. Brian says that Wayne is garbage. Dude, how can you say that Hustler Music is garbage? Like, that's absolutely false. That's one of the best songs in hip hop history. Good Kid in the building. He said the game took on G Unit all by himself. Let's not sleep on that. That's a major fact. The game really is the one who put, like, he really ripped G Unit up to the point where Rick Ross could come and just bulldoze their shit. Like, that's really how I look at it. Like, the game, like, riddled their shit. The game took out every single artist from the artist that hadn't even come out yet. What he even said, yo, I used to mess with Mobb Deep. What, somebody in the chat, I don't want to say it wrong. Someone in the chat find out what the game said about Mobb Deep in regard to them signing to G Unit. Like, you know, he actually mentioned that on the track. You know, he ripped through everyone. Spider Loke, Hot Rod. He ripped through 40 Glock even. You know what I mean? Boom, boom. That's a bullet hole in 40 Glocks and promotional truck. You know, he was going crazy. He had the song with Wayne. That's what I was about to ask you guys. Yeah, he had the song with Wayne produced by Cool and Dre, My Life, which was like the big single from the album. I really don't know, Terrell, I really don't know why Game's Pain with Keisha Cole didn't take off more. Like, I really thought that was something. But he had everyone on that album, you guys. Like, he had Ice Cube, he had Raekwon, Wayne, Ludacris, Neo, Common, Keisha Cole, Nas. He really had everyone on that album, you guys. It was really a great album, but that's really where I just lost interest. Oh, you said Alien, you said they Game's Pain was a terrible song. I kind of liked it. I might watch it. I might listen to that shit after this stream. Terrell says Game did real damage to G Unit. Yeah, G Unit was never the same again. But I actually did a review with one of my guys, my Ryan Beheasy, RBH, and we spoke on the Re-Up album actually. And this was after the Game had obviously left G Unit, right? So we touched on the Re-Up. That album actually should have been the 50 Cent and Eminem collaboration album. If 50 had done the collaboration album after the beef with the Game, now this is just my thoughts, you guys. If 50 Cent, after all the beef with Game went off, came back with an Eminem album, like their duet album, I think that would have taken all the shine away from anything the Game had done. But they didn't do it. They put out the Re-Up album that really could have been marketed as a 50 Cent album with Eminem. Terrell says agreed. I don't know why Game's Pain didn't catch. Rosewood really liked the GU Not campaign. Rob V says the Game did not do damage to G Unit. G Unit ain't even respond like that. Yeah, Rob, I agree. Thank you for tapping in tonight, by the way. I do agree. G Unit didn't really respond too much to the Game, and I thought they should have. I don't like the record, as I've said before. I don't like the record that 50 Cent put out dissing the Game, where he was actually trying to mock his voice. That didn't do it for me, you guys. I needed something real. And you know what? Even 300 shots wasn't real enough for me. 300 shots compared to 300 bars, there's no comparison whatsoever. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment if you compare it. Yep, it was called My Life. That was actually the big single from LAX. I want to know, guys, what was the big single from the Red album? What was the single? Who would you match with Scarface? So I'm going to put that chat to the question. J-Dub wants to know, who would you match with Scarface? Everyone in the chat, let's hear it. Who do you think? Big Zo says, I remember replaying back to that G-Unit cassette tape on my way back to New York at 13. Damn, dude. How old are you now, Zo? Let me see. Gas, bros. Gas. What's everybody smoking tonight? What's everybody smoking tonight? Bernie asked, what strain you smoking? I'm smoking on some sour diesel right now. Legendary has a response as to why G Unit went light on the Game. I'm not looking at your response yet, Legendary, but I'm very interested in reading this because I'm interested to know why G Unit went so soft. I'm interested to know why G Unit went so soft. What up, Phil? Phil Blunt smoking on some, what I see Phil Blunt say. He said some purple. Phil Blunt's got some granddaddy perp. Okay. Sean Sanchez says he would like to see Juvenile versus Scarface. Well, obviously, they both would have a dope discography to go up against one another. But now let's get on to this comment from Legendary. I've been holding it up. We're going to talk about this for a second. Ra Rizza, 860 in the building. Sean's blazing some Candyland. Murder's got that jet fuel. I love jet fuel. But let's get to Legendary's comment right here. He says the reason why G Unit went light on the Game is because that would basically be messing 50's money. If they really wanted to destroy Graham's career, they could have. Let me read that over, man, because it wasn't making much sense to me. The reason why G Unit went light on Game is because that would basically be messing 50's money. That's your response? Like, if they would have went hard on the game, no, dude. No, that's not it. That's not it, Legendary. Revise that and come back. Revise that and come back, because I don't think 50 really still cared about that interest that he had in Game's career if it would have came to G Unit actually destroying him. I think 50 would have let them all destroy him. I don't think they had anything. I don't think that 50 said, guys, don't go in on the Game because then you're going to be messing up my financial interest in his next album. I don't think that's what it was. Elgin says that Banks is a better rapper than 50. 50 is a more interesting rapper than Lloyd Banks, is what I'm going to respond to that. Shout out to Bridgeport, West Side, East Side. East Side. Marina, we here. All right, what's up? Ra Rizza says, I knew Poe was going to cancel the fight. Well, this is a claim. You know what I mean? It's like an alleged. It's like a speculation. It's like a reportedly. It's like a rumored. You know what I mean? The word claimed, claims, all that type of shit. Maybe we got to wait for Black Prime to make an official statement. We don't know how much money was involved in this fight. I mean, we could speculate and say there was no money involved in the fight because of all the shit that they were telling Jojo Capone and Gully TV about how there would be money on the back end. You know what I mean? We could speculate that everything was on the back end. We could speculate that no money was ever given or received. Who the hell knows? You know what I mean? People always are trying to keep up an image in this game. Oh, I was given money for a fight. Yeah, let's see if that fight even happens. That's why I didn't jump on the internet. That's why I didn't jump on the internet and invite 10 of my friends on here, 10 of my homies to come on here and predict what was going to happen in this fight. People who come on here and predict shit like that, they make an ass out of themselves, because look what ends up happening. People can end up canceling the fight, and then you have all these videos. You're a blogger, right? And you have all these videos talking about a fight that was never going to happen. You didn't really see me jump on here and do that. You know what I mean? I try to show love to people. You know what I mean? I try to show love to people, but in all honesty, you guys, sometimes it's like, you guys know what 50 said. Somebody said it. What did 50 say? What was 50 Cent's line about what happens when you show love? Okay, Legendary asks. Damn, Legendary asks another question. Mr. Thompson says, Poe, my bro, I knew it wasn't going down. So let me ask you, Mr. Thompson, then. Let me ask you, why was Popperazzi Poe actually in the gym doing all types of workouts, you know what I mean, preparing for the fight, but also not only that, because you could say, oh, he was in the gym, you know what I mean? He's in a normal thing is to go to the gym, you know what I mean? Work out, lift weights, keep yourself in shape. Why was he in the gym with Zab Judah, though? Answer that for me. Because that to me said that he actually wanted to do this and he wanted it to go down. What do you think, Mr. Thompson, if you could give me an answer to that? Okay, Aldo, Connecticut, Hartford CT in the building. Big Zo says, exactly. That's what 50 Cent said. Yep. Rizza, Connecticut in the building. He said G-Unit couldn't do anything with Game. They knew he was a beast, and it's not because of his album, because 50 pushed his shit back mad times. So Rizza is saying that G-Unit couldn't do anything with the Game, and I don't think he's saying that in regard to them putting out a second good G-Unit album together, because I think Game and G-Unit could have actually put out several good albums. Game solo albums. I think Game coming on to the next G-Unit album to follow up Beg for Mercy would have made the Beg for Mercy follow-up even better. But you're talking about G-Unit couldn't do anything with the Game when it came to the beef. We're talking about artists that are on the label, like Spider-Loc put out mad disses. You know what I mean? Spider-Loc and Young Buck were on the campaign dissing the Game. That's about the only two I can say. Maybe Banks dropped one diss. Banks will always drop one diss, like what he did with Ross when he dropped Officer Down. Tony Yayo was doing a few interviews. He did a few interviews about it where he dissed Game for getting dropped from 50 and shit like that. But, you know, Tony Yayo really had to take it the next step further. You weren't going to have Mobb Deep, Mace, MOP. You weren't going to have Olivia. They weren't going to be dissing the Game. And Hot Rod wasn't either. Hot Rod was coming out and he was trying to be like the 50 Cent, like the PG-13 50 Cent. Brian says Tony Yayo was ultra trash. Rosewood says Yayo was trash. Warleezy says Yayo is his dude. I like Yayo too. I definitely like Yayo. I think he could have done more in that whole situation. I think Banks could have done more. I think Mobb Deep probably should have checked the Game. I think Mobb Deep probably should have checked the Game after what Game kind of said about them. Somebody in the chat, find that for me, though. What did the Game say about Mobb Deep in the 300 bars or any other disses? Good Kid says Tony Yayo could spit, but he ain't had bars that heavy. Sean Sanchez, who do I think won between Game and Meek? Well, what did Meek do against Game other than go up to I think he did Funk Flex, right? When he dissed the Game on Funk Flex. Game destroyed him on Pest Control. My God. Game destroyed him on Pest Control. That was one of the best disses. That was one of the best diss records I ever heard. And what was the other thing? O'Malley went and dissed the Game. You know what I mean? O'Malley's always going to bat for Meek. That's one thing I can respect. Legendary says Game destroyed Meek. Yayo kept coming at Game, but them dudes wasn't ready for Game. All Pro says, damn, y'all going in on Yayo. I like the talk in New York. He just didn't take it serious enough to be involved in the street. Yayo is what Westside Gun is to. That is absolutely false. Westside Gun would have signed French Montana and Max B if he had the opportunity. Tony Yayo missed a major opportunity to sign French Montana and Max B. Yayo would be so up right now if he would have signed them. So no, Tony Yayo does not have the business savvy of Westside Gun. And that's not even to mention, you guys, that's not even to mention all of his clothing ideas. That guy's selling different kind of clothing all day. It's even rubbed off on Benny the Butcher. Legendary says, Yayo wasn't trash. His delivery just wasn't good. That's true. That's true. Hold on. No. I liked his delivery on the G Unit mixtapes. I liked Yayo's delivery on the G Unit mixtapes. Where he went wrong is when he changed his delivery. Okay. Bullshit, Mike from Boston. Game did not say if I find Havoc, I'm going to strip him naked. Hell no. There's no way the Game would disrespect Mobb Deep like that. There is no damn way. And if he did, go pull up the lyric and put it in here. If he said that, that's crazy. 300 bars was a milestone for the Game. Rosewood says the Game and G-Unit partnership would have been great if it worked. Yeah, the second G-Unit album wouldn't have been terrible. You know, the second G-Unit album, if it was still called Terminate on Sight, it would have had 50, Game, Banks, Buck, and Yayo. It would have had all of them on it, you guys. You know, we would have had Yayo back, and then we would have had the extra, since we had so much New York, we'd had South and the West Coast influence. To go in a little bit deeper about that, Rosewood, because I have my own speculations about what 50 was actually going to do for each member of G-Unit. 50, in my opinion, was going to give each member of G-Unit their own record label. Like he was going to give Game G-Unit West, a.k.a. the Black Wall Street. He's going to give Young Buck G-Unit South, a.k.a. Cashville Records. And then he was going to have G-Unit as the New York branded. So he was going to have almost every single branch. You know what I mean? Then he went down to Atlanta and hooked up with Shorty Low as well. But I'm talking about the core 4 members of G-Unit. they were all gonna. Maybe Banks and Yayo would have had a sub record label as well, or maybe they would have just been the artist on G Unit New York. But yeah, that's honestly how it was gonna work out, you guys. If we want to take a look at what the game's situation would have been like with G Unit. Locks versus G Unit. I mean, hold on one second. Yo, H Money.
What up, Mike? What's good, my nigga?
Yo, I'm going to bring you in to answer this question real quick. Walter Stone wants to know the locks or G Unit. So, my man, first of all, introduce yourself.
That's a great debate right there. I'm gonna go with G Unit. I gotta go with G Unit. I think G Unit was the best to ever do it. When you talk about 50 Cent sold over 11 million copies of Get Rich or Die Trying, and then we got motherfucking The Game, Lloyd Banks, arguably the most bars of all time. Mob Deep, Mace, MOP,
Right.
Young Buck, Tony Yayo. G Unit sold way more records than the Locks, and I love Jada. Jada was one of my favorites. Styles P, Chic Lou. Yep, even J Hood was okay, but I feel like G Unit was worldwide. G Unit was a worldwide takeover.
So let me ask you, H. Let me ask you, H Money. Does the Locks, D Block, any of these forms of Styles, Jada, and all them, do they have as good of an album as Beg for Mercy? Because that is one of the most complete group albums I've ever heard.
Does the Locks have a album like Beg for Mercy?
Yeah.
We Are the Streets was pretty good, but as far as a D Block, like a D Block compilation, no, they don't have that. But the Locks as a group had a good album. We Are the Streets, I would say.
All right, H Money. I appreciate you for tapping in.
What's up with Chubby Jag? What's up with the Chubby Jag interview, bro? What's up?
We didn't get to finish it, man, because his shit was lagging like crazy.
Oh, you talked to him though?
Yeah, we spoke. Yep, we spoke. The lag was just too crazy, man. And I was missing out on some great interview content. And I was like, yo, Jag, we got to get this shit right because it was just dope. Like he was explaining everything, like some crazy intricate shit, like how he ran into Tommy Hilfiger's son to me and shit.
Yo, so what's up with Pooh Shiesty? I mean, what you think about Pooh Shiesty from Memphis? They say his album is #1, Shiesty Season. Pooh Shiesty taking over the rap game, a real street guy, really living that life on camera, handling the business. So, what you think about Pooh Shiesty and his album Shiesty Season?
I guess they say Shiesty Season is the only album out right now, according to what I saw with a video with him and Wallow. You know, they did a little skit, Gilly, Wallow, and Shiesty, actually. Did you see that?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but I feel like
H Money, you got to check that shit out, man. H Money, you got to stay in tune with Gilly the Kid because Gilly the Kid is the king of media.
I don't know, man. I like Gilly though.
Gilly the Kid is the king of media, and I am the king of the bloggers. But yo, I appreciate my man H Money for tapping in. That's my dude right there. I wanted to have him come in. Bro, get your light on and join me back in here if you want. He came in and answered the question of G Unit versus the Locks for you guys. I'm really glad he did too, because he gave a good answer. Buck, G Barreto said Buck had some of the best verses on the G Unit album. Well, Barreto, I'm just going to say it again. Like I was just saying to H Money, the G Unit Beg for Mercy album is actually a classic. It's a classic group album. I find myself hard pressed to find another group album that was that good. You know, Dog Pound, you know what I'm saying? Any different groups like the Saint Lunatics album, like I was banging that any of these albums, you know what I'm saying? D Block compilation album, you know what I mean? I find that the Beg for Mercy album is just a classic all the way around. Yo, Brian, chill out, man. Don't be putting that on my bro Gilly's jacket. Don't be putting that on my bro Gilly's jacket. He's the king of media right now. Locks for the hood, right? My Buddy was the shit. I kind of like Tony Yayo's. You remember Tony Yayo actually did a remix to that song? Tony Yayo actually had a version of that song. My Buddy was actually also a digital. My Buddy was actually a digital video to, or digital. It was an animated video they made for it as well. Legendary says definitely a classic album. Yeah, we're actually going to be reviewing that album, Beg for Mercy and Terminate on Sight. We're actually going to be reviewing both of those albums. I wasn't big on Buck's mixtapes, man. Leezy. I was not big on Buck's mixtapes. I was bigger on his albums, his first two albums. When they said that the Rehab was going to be a Buck album, I went and I listened to the Rehab. It was not up to par with Straight Outta Cashville or Buck the World. Buck the World was so underrated. Yo, Brian, take back what you said about Gilly. Stop saying that. Stop saying that shit about my guy Gilly, bro. Don't be saying that dumbass shit about my guy Gilly. Because I'd be showing you love on the channel, man. You know what I mean? So we can't be talking shit about my brother Gilly, especially when he's the king of media. We're going to be doing it soon, man. We're going to be doing it soon. Savannah, baby. What's popping? Everybody lighting up right now. I'm fitting the light back up. Everybody keep hitting the chat with your questions. Keep hitting the chat with your questions, you guys. Big Zo, nah. It was a lot. It was a lot more before that hotel shit, man. It was a lot more before than that hotel shit where Buck started losing it musically. Young Buck lost me. He lost me at the beginning of Buck the World. Like Buck lost me at the beginning of his second album when he released that single, Get Buck. What was it? What was the single with him and Jazzy? Get Buck, right? Like that was so terrible. That would be Brian. That would be this guy named Brian and Brian Hudson in here. For some reason, he's in here talking about Gilly, even though you know Gilly's the big bro. Where I was at when Dipset dropped, I was here in Connecticut. You know what I mean? I actually in 2009, one of my first interviews was Freaky. My first interview was Freaky Zeke. Yep, salute to Gilly and to Wallow. Major salute to Wallow, man. I remember I went to Wallow's crib one time and he gave me so many shirts. He gave me a headband. I had to say thank you to that headband. You know what I mean? $1 million worth of the game is killing it. He must be from Pluto. Damn right. No, I think he's gonna apologize for that because Brian Hudson is one of our, you know what I mean? He's one of our most consistent viewers and shit. So I think he's gonna chill out on the Gilly the Kid shit because he knows I've interviewed Gilly a few different times. Can't wait for Gilly. Damn, I'm messed up right now. Oh, man. Come on. You know I gotta go LL Cool J. You know I got to go LL Cool J. That ain't even no question. LL Cool J is, I don't know. It's probably because he's a little bit, you know what I mean? He's a little bit more suave. Maybe I like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people say that. A lot of people says that. Yo, Raul. Yo, thank you for that $20 cash app, Raul. He says that's for Savannah Baby. Savannah Baby, was that cash app from you? Yo, Savannah Baby showed you some love, bro. Had a good day. God damn right, Savannah Baby. Appreciate you and appreciate you for sticking up for Gilly as well. You know, Gilly's the big bro. Elgin says Rakim over LL Cool J. I'm taking LL Cool J, you know what I mean, because of his transition into film as well. You know, my name is Mikey T, the movie star. So that's another reason I'm taking LL Cool J. And just to be honest with you guys, I just seen what was it called? Into the Deep. That shark movie with LL Cool J and Samuel Jackson. Willie Six smoking out some gas. Pimp C or Easy E. Yo, Brian, I want the apology to Gilly before I answer your question. I like that bar right there, all pro. Take a muscle bound man, put his face in the sand. He went hard on that. Facts. Yo, Brian, I want that apology to Gilly before we answer that question. Okay. Okay. Brian, now you're gonna get that timeout. Sorry, bro, you got the timeout now. God, MC Rakim. Yeah. And you know, there were actually rumors about Rakim actually doing a deal with G Unit. There were rumors about that, about him doing a deal with G Unit. Was it Rakim or was it Cool G Rap or was it both? There was like so many rumors about everyone signing to G Unit back in the day. It was crazy. I wish they could have got that shit off with Mace. Okay, Rakim says one of the things that I know will be in your next Bible. So when I die, go bury me in the notebook in Cairo. Oh shit, I missed that bar right there. Oh, that shit was hard. Yep. Apologize, dude. Yeah. Gilly's a real OG. You know, Gilly has thanked me before, and I've thanked Gilly before. Like, damn, I really appreciate Gilly the Kid for giving me the light that he did throughout all the years. I've known Gilly probably now 9 years. 9, maybe 10. It might be 10, but 9 years for sure since I've met Gilly the Kid first. It's been 9 years. You know what I mean? And I actually be talking to Cheese here and there. I be talking to Cheese and shit. Let me send him this link right now. I be talking to Cheese. I be talking to Mac. I'm about to send this link to Mac right now. Yeah, Mac getting it going. He's got merch and everything. About to comment his shit right now. Damn. That isn't. Nah, come on, 37 Mac. He needs to get this message and get on this live. But you know the boy be grinding. Max B, Stacks. Guess who's back? Rakim. Yup, that's what it was. Excuse me. Rakim had signed with Aftermath. That's right. Rakim would start to do an album with Dr. Dre. Man, a little less excited for that than I was for Mace on G Unit. You know what I mean? A little bit less excited for that than I was on Mace on G Unit. But damn, come on. Rakim with Dr. Dre. Like there was a number of Dr. Dre projects that didn't happen. A number of Dr. Dre projects that never happened. Guys, we got 163 likes in here. I want to get that up to 170. I need 7 likes. So everybody who hasn't liked this video, like this video right now, you guys. Hit that like. I appreciate you all. Mace on G Unit, Willie Six is laughing his ass off. Yo, what up? OG Pops. Appreciate you for tapping in. Everyone that's just getting in here, hit that like button. I want to get the likes up to 170. Right now, we're going to talk about Dr. Dre. We're going to talk about Dr. Dre. We're going to talk about some of the artists that he had signed that never actually got to drop albums. Another one of those artists was Bishop Lamont. Bishop Lamont, who I had spoken to recently, he told me that we could do an interview in the future when he had a project ready. That's what he told me when he had a project ready. Bishop Lamont was signed to Dr. Dre for a number of years. Does anybody in the chat remember Bishop Lamont? Louisiana love, major salute, major salute. Okay, yo, Big Zo, Mace's oh yeah, actually I said this. Mace's album order of best to worst is actually the way it was released. The first album was the best. Harlem World was the best. Double Up was second best, and then Welcome Back was third best. So it was just like the release. That's my opinion. Willie Six said, "For real, bro, rapper to pastor to gangster." Cam said it best. Yeah, Cam really went hard on Mace when it came to that, but Mace put himself in position. But look at the new deal Mace just signed. Mace is about to be in a new emerging church's pastor, and I bet you he's making a few dollars to do that. You know what I mean? Not saying that Mace does it for the money, because me meeting Mace personally, it's more than money for Mace. It's more about that man's spirit. Like that man, let me tell you, that man can make you feel alive. You know what I'm saying? Mace had me dancing like I was Diddy, you guys. Mace had me in there, you know what I'm saying? Like dancing like I was Diddy, like I was in one of the videos with him. You know what I'm saying? Like Mace has a lot of energy. He enlightens people, you guys. Respect that. That's why the man is a pastor. I never knew that before. I never knew that before meeting him. I never knew that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got some Bishop Lamont answers. That's the first artist we're actually talking about in regard to that talent that has been signed to Dr. Dre that hasn't emerged. Rosewood said Bishop Lamont had one song that used to play on Music Choice. Yeah, Bishop Lamont had a hard flow. You know what I mean? Bishop Lamont could spit. But if you look at the past of artists signed to Dr. Dre, he had a number of artists that could spit under him. He always brought in artists to spit that could be songwriters. But even the game, hell of a spitter, dynamic flow, even putting 50 with him made it work because he had the hooks. DMX just said DMX just said that Jay-Z doesn't want the smoke. And did you know 50's son is beefing with Supreme Son? I heard something that that 50's son actually said, kind of like I saw it on Boxton. It was like he was talking to some random person though. I thought they were actually going to be in a video together. But yeah, Queen's Flip actually did an interview with 50 Cent's son. I hope they do a more official interview though in the future, because it was actually just a phone interview that Queen's Flip did with Marquise. I would actually like to see an actual interview. In the past, we've heard a number of things about Marquise, like he's involved with film, like he wanted to try music at one point. So I'd like to hear him talk about that, whether he had some success with it or failures, because that's some real shit when you can open up about your failures. You know what I mean? When you can open up about the things that you've tried that you weren't successful about. A lot of people won't. I'm not saying that's what he should go up on Queen Flip's channel and talk about. I would just like to see an overall interview about what he really wanted to do in the game. Legendary says Bishop Lamont is dope. Next God says Eve, Machine Gun, New DPG, Joel Ortiz. Yep. All Dre's projects never dropped. Yeah. So next on the list we had Busta Rhymes. The album that he was going to drop with Dr. Dre was called The Big Bang. Let's take a look at The Big Bang. The Big Bang is the 7th studio album. This is on Wikipedia from Busta Rhymes. It was released June 13th, 2006 by Aftermath Entertainment. So Busta Rhymes actually got an album off on Aftermath, The Big Bang. He followed that up with Back on My BS, but that was back to Flip Mode in Universal Motown. Year of the Dragon 2012, released on Google Play. So we didn't get more than one album from Busta Rhymes on Dr. Dre's label. And we all know, if you remember, when this album was going through its process, this album was plagued with many setbacks, it seemed. Let's take a look at some of the track listings, some of the producers. Dre, let's see how many cuts Dre did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cuts from Dr. Dre. So Dre produced a third of the album. There's 15 cuts on the album. 5 produced by Dr. Dre. Busta Rhymes has Missy Elliott on there, Swiss Beats. Stevie Wonder. I wonder if that was cleared through Interscope. I only say that because I'm wondering why did they need Interscope to do it? You know what I'm saying? A number of things. But the JP the heavyweight, who the hell is that? Get in this chat. Excuse me, guys. Everyone right now, everyone right now, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button. We got 173 likes. I want to get 180 likes on this video, so I need 7 people to like this video. Need 7 people to like this video. Yo, JP the heavyweight. JP the heavyweight wants to come on here and freestyle. Okay, all right, my G, just do me a favor. Show some love to the channel, man. Show some love to the channel. Hit that Cash App Mikey T Movie. Come on here and spit your shit, my G. Walt Greasy said Harlem World. Yep, I said Harlem World was Mace's first best album. You're from Harlem. All right, all right. Spencer's in here from South Philly. All right, Spencer, salute from South Philly. Okay, this is one right here. Left Eye on Death Row. Left Eye on Death Row would have been an interesting album. Left Eye on Death Row probably would have been her album to look out for. I mean, it was kind of interesting that she got her solo album. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of interesting that she was going to get her solo album on a gangster label. So I was definitely looking forward to it. Unfortunate we never got it. But look what happened to Death Row when they all got the opportunity to take that picture. Remember, you guys, it was, what was it, Death Row? What was it, Crooked Eye? Who was it, Crooked Eye and Suge, Eastwood? Was Petey Pablo with them, you guys? Let me take a look. Let me take a look at this picture. Yeah, they actually, they had Left Eye. They had Corrupt. They had they had We Thug and Suge Knight and his new Heavy Hitters on the cover of Double XL magazine. And let me tell you, that was kind of a classic look with Suge up there with his mink on and shit, standing right side by side with Lisa Left Eye Lopez and shit. Damn, they had another cover, Suge and Petey Pablo. Suge really knew how to work his shit. Suge really knew how to work his shit, you guys. I won't lie. Mace changing live in church community. He talks slow as hell. Who are you talking about? Yep. Big Zo. We're not tapping in on that tonight, though. Oh, Leland, have a good night. You are out of here. Hope I got the right person. The new Death Row West. Yeah, I was at, that's you know what I mean? That was actually that picture. You know, Suge had a way of getting himself on that damn cover, huh, you guys? He was up there with Petey Pablo and shit. Okay, shout out Maryland Nocturnal was signed to Dr. Dre. Okay. Looks like we're going to get a spitter in here tonight, you guys. Everyone that wants to come in and spit, everybody who wants to come in and spit tonight, I want y'all to hit this link. It's pinned up right now. I'm going to repost it. If you guys want to come in and spit, just hit me with a little Cash App, show some support. We got 100 people in here right now. I want somebody to tap in, come freestyle, or if you want to touch on the fight, if you want to speak on King Earner versus Popperazzi Poe, hit that link too. I just asked, show a little love to the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's it, you guys. We got 178 likes, you guys. Let's get that shit up to 180. Let me get 2 more likes. That whole Bow Wow signed to death row thing. Well, you know, this motherfucker. Yo, this dude just straight up disrespected me. All right, y'all, let's bring it. All right, y'all. We got our first spitter of the night. Have I ever met Bimmy? Before I bring him in, have I ever met Bimmy? No, I have not met Bimmy. Trying to get together an exclusive interview with Bimmy. I have one of the dopest interviews written out as well. But let's bring in our next spitter. He goes by the name of JP, the heavyweight. Yo, JP, what's poppin'?
Yo, what's the vibes, man? You know how you rocking, man. Yeah,
Yo,
414 Milwaukee native. Yeah. How you
Yo, JP, you know how we give it up, man. We're spitting a cappella. So I want you to let everybody know what your rap name is. I want you to let everybody know where you're from and then give them some of them hot bars.
Yeah, all right. Milwaukee, 414. You already know. Subscribe to my channel. I got all type of content. But you already know. So I'm gonna say, like 007, I swear I am legend. Best all respect when we go at your necklace. We will go reckless, I'm sort of like Tekken. Gotta go get it, I change the direction. Got Smith and Wesson, my choice of my weapon. If you try me, nigga, out at your sketchy. And I ain't no Keenan Waynes, but you get the message. 007 in quantum of silence. Really though, a young nigga be grinding. Seeking your finding, my wrist be blinding. It's perfect time, but CCC whining. Nigga be talking, but they just been lying. In the fucking jungle, I swear I'm a lion. But because he's part about it, I'm barely trying. Wait, say y'all my way, call it kamikaze. Niggas hate me like I'm Dennis Rodman. Grab a phone, the host, and nigga get the popping. Need my shit in order chronologic. We in the mixes to get the profit. Need a bad bitch with another watching. She must love a piece of how much she topping. When you rap hard sounds without any logic. I'ma burn a nigga like some phosphorus. Nigga, I'm gonna be the fucking trending topic. I be going crazy. Nigga, I ain't had no fucking option. Wait. Under my canopy, I'm on that broccoli, probably on something that you cannot see. Big boss, nigga, yeah. JP, mess around, cause a catastrophe, cause an anomaly, cause a fatality. Burning niggas off just like it's calories. Nigga don't even speak facts no more. In actuality, wait, teach the school, the faculty, fuck the police, cause I knew they was after me. Check on my
JP,
rap sheet.
JP, all right, man. So you said you got a YouTube channel and shit?
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel, man. I got a reaction channel, man. I drop freestyles, all type of shit. JP the heavyweight, man. Subscribe, all that shit, man. You
All
said
right,
I could pull it, but look, I could rap to this beat, bro. This that shit right here, real
don't
quick.
put no beats on. No beats, JP.
Oh man, it's that. All right,
No
it's way
beats.
better with a beat.
But listen, JP, I want you to put up your YouTube so I can pin it in the chat so everyone can go check out your reaction videos and your freestyles. JP, I appreciate you for tapping in, though, man. Yeah, man. JP just came in, spit up a couple bars. Apparently, he has a reaction YouTube video page. Also, he has freestyles and shit. So, JP, put up your shit so I can pin it in the chat real quick. If anybody else wants to, oh, right here, my man said, Trey said, if that was on a beat, it would have been fire. Yeah, you could tell JP had some energy on that shit. But one thing we do on the channel is we keep it a cappella, you guys. So I'm waiting on JP right now to put up his YouTube channel so everybody can go and check out his page. Apparently, he has acapellas. Apparently, he has reaction videos and shit like that. Who's coming up next, though? Who's coming on next to freestyle? The link is pinned. If you want to come and spit some bars, hit me with a little Cash App donation, man. Show some support to the channel. Show some support to the channel, my guys. Yep. Hey, man, at least he came on and spit his shit, you guys. At least he came on and spit his shit, you know what I mean? I got to give respect to JP, the heavyweight, for that. Who's coming on next, you guys? What do we got next? Rosewood, you're hilarious. Legendary says, I think he trolled us. He might have. Maybe he did troll us, and tomorrow this shit's gonna have a bunch of videos or something, a bunch of views and shit. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be like, "Yo, Mikey T's gassing his ass up." Yo, bro, I'm like Sway. I'm like Sway in this situation. Don't you remember Sway? He had Jody High Roller on his show before. You know what I mean? He was like, "Yo, that's bars. That's bars. That's how you do that shit." I was like, "Sway, what the hell?" Nah, man. Nah, man. Like honestly, that shit wasn't about nothing. Just send in a donation. You know, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Just a simple donation. Like the homie only sent in a couple dollars. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to run everybody out of their bread. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give people an opportunity to actually show themselves. And honestly, the homie had his look together and all that. You know what I mean? He actually has a YouTube page. So if you're gonna come on and spit, make sure you got your album ready. Make sure you got a YouTube page ready to go. Make sure you got your look together. At least he had his frame. At least he had his shit. You know what I mean? I've seen one video. One guy's like all the way down here. You're looking at the top of his head. You know what I mean? You're looking at the top of dude's head throughout the whole video. It's annoying as hell. At least dude came on here with the right frame. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mikey, how many movie people do you know? Well, you know, my brother just made the film Slapface. He made this horror film called Slapface, and he had an actor in it by the name of Mike C. Manning. Mike C. Manning was actually in this new horror movie called The Call. Mike C. Manning just was in this movie called The Call. That old chick from Insidious was in it. I'll tell you her name right now. The old woman who's really caught a major buzz. What's her name? Let's see right here. Yeah, Lynn Shay. Lynn Shay, that small blonde woman who's caught a major buzz in the horror movie market, actually stars in the film called The Call. You know, it's about this group of friends who they sort of do something I used to do when I was younger, when I lived in the project, Oakwood Knoll Project. There was this one woman, right? There was this one woman who lived in like one of the apartments. It was like apartment whatever number. And the rumor was that she painted her tub black. So that the rumor was that she was a witch. So we would all run up, knock on her door, and run away and shit. You know what I mean? One time it was my turn to do it. I go up there to knock on her door, right? Open the shit, because you had to open the screen door to knock on the wooden door and shit. And then you just and you run, right? And then the screen door slams behind you. I get up there because her house was at the end where the shit would have a rail and the stone steps. So I go up and I go to the door. I look back at my friends, right? Who were all waiting. And then I look back and the witch is there. She's there. And guys, I shit you not, a few years later, when she eventually got her shit moved out of the apartment, we all saw her tub, and the inside of the tub was black. Yo, Pert Gambit, what's popping? Stay tuned, Pert Gambit. I'll get back into it real quick. I just wanted to answer this question right now. So my man Willie asked what movie stars I know and shit. So this guy, Mike C. Manning, is actually in a new horror movie called The Call with the woman who's named Lynn Shay. She's actually got a major buzz. She was the woman, the blonde woman from the Insidious films. So this movie, the Call, if you all want to go check it out, it's probably on Netflix or Amazon Prime. The Call is about these kids who antagonize this old woman, and then this old woman dies, and then they have all the kids brought to her house by her husband, the guy from the Saw movies plays her husband, Tobin Bell. You know, the guy who's like, "Do you want to play a game?" He brings them all to the house, and he's like, "My wife wanted to have a 3-minute her last conversation with each of you, and you're gonna get like $1 million or something." So the plot's something like that, you guys. So they all have to go have a call with this woman who is dead, and it's crazy. It's pretty scary. But also, Yeah, so Mike C. Manning actually stars in my brother's movie, Slapface. So it's gonna be dope. Rosewood said, nope, they not fighting. Yo, good ass question. Whatever happened to Jennifer Tilly? Jennifer Tilly's probably gonna be in the next Chucky movie. You know what I mean? There's a couple different Chucky things going on. Like they've got a TV series about to happen, and then they've got a couple more feature films about to happen. But yeah, for everyone just tuning in, it looks like the fight with King Erner and Paparazzi Poe is over. King Erner is making claims that the fight is actually canceled, you guys. Looking at one of Erner's last posts, he actually said, ask Black Prime. I offered them their money back. It's a shame that boy came with them lies. He can't fight me because I put his location up. Lie. He can't fight me because he disrespected his mother. Nah, it wasn't that. It was simply he was not man enough to face me after already running. I've been him, carrier of this shit. I can triple a blessing with a dua. I'm a warrior. I can fight injured. I mean, that was what I first heard, but he knew the people would not believe that. He's a kitten. I made him meow and tuck that tail. That's what King Erner said on his page. He said the first rumblings that he heard was that Paparazzi Poe was going to claim an injury. King Erner says he would fight with an injury. But now it seems to be another thing, a thing of a stipulation being broken, of mentioning family, of putting somebody else in serious public jeopardy. I guess they say that he put up his location or something in regard to that, you know. So it's looking like Paparazzi Poe wants to back out of this, but I don't see any statement from Paparazzi Poe. I don't see any statement from Black Prime. Let me go take a look real quick if Black Prime has any statement about it up. I'm looking at Black Prime right now, and it's looking like they don't have anything about the fight. Black Prime has 45,000 followers. It looks like they don't have anything up about the fight on their page. Wow, that's weird. You know, so I'm looking at that. But good kids back in here. So that kind of gets you up to speed, Perk Gambit. Also, Alpo months ago had said that he would step up and fight King Erner, right? So King Erner, of course, wants to challenge him once again. All right, so Good Kid says, Mikey, I just listened to that 300 bars from the game, and he ain't dissed Mob Deep there. It was on his Face of LA track where he said, while I bumped this Mob Deep in a Cadillac coupe. Nah, Good Kid, you're going to have to keep digging, my dude. Go check out 120 bars. Go check out 240 bars as well. Those are two other tracks that you're going to have to check out. Rosewood said they dropping a new Chucky movie. Well, yeah, you got to know that they're going to follow up the recent one that they did in, what was it, 2019 or 2020? No, 2019 for sure. They're going to have to, follow that up. But there's also a TV show in development, a Chucky television show in development. Dalla says Poe done wasted those people's time. Yeah, it's retarded when Dalla, thank you for tuning in as well. Everyone hit that like button. We got 185 likes in here, you guys. I want to bring that up to 190. Can we get 190 likes in here, y'all? Please hit that like button. That's the whole thing, Dalla. I didn't want to come on here and do prediction videos and interview other artists about a fight when in a lot of these cases the fights get canceled, you guys. We've seen it happen many times, and we're all left as the spectators disappointed. You know what I mean? That's why we got to leave the fighting to the fighters. You know what I'm saying? We got to leave the fighting, let Mike Tyson do his thing, little sparring. Let Floyd Mayweather come back and do his exhibitions. I'm glad Floyd is doing some exhibitions. It makes things a little bit more interesting. We got UFC, you know what I mean? We see what's happening. Conor McGregor, you know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor got knocked out on his feet by Floyd Mayweather, and he just lost his most recent fight in the UFC. We got a lot of interesting shit going on, and it's just annoying when we get these fights brought up and then they get canceled out of nowhere. My prediction of this fight is probably going to be as lame as Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg, 2.5 minutes. Perk Gambit said, I won $750 on Brady. Perk Gambit, that's what's up, my dude. Hell yeah. Get that money, man. Get that bag. Salute to you, my G. Salute to you. It looks like I got to roll up another L. Looks like I got to about roll up another L. About time to roll up another L, you guys. My guy Mills, you're hilarious, man. Nah, Perk Gambit do be donating. Like, he be sending in super chats and too. I appreciate you, Perk. You from St. Louis, right, my dude? He said, I'm trying. It won't let me. He's a real one, though, for real. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, I see this. Says the super chats are working. But yo, the best way to send donations is Cash App. Cash App. Cash App Mikey T Movie is the best way if anybody wants to send donations. Because sometimes, YouTube, they take like a percentage of it and shit. Nah, it's all good, Perk, man. I know you, Perk, you be showing love on the real, like on the consistency. I appreciate that, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, if anybody wants to come on the channel, all you send a donation, come on and spit. You know what I mean? We got 90 people in here. We got a chat full of people who actually give their review on the bars. You know what I mean? Let people know what they think of the bars. I'm going to have to roll up another blunt, though. But I want to ask you guys. What should I roll up? Should I roll up the Russian cream? Or should I just go standard Dutch? What do you think? What do y'all think? Should I go standard Dutch or Russian cream? My man said the standard Dutch. Yo, for some reason, the standard Dutches are much more soft than these. Like, I told the dude at the shop to specially order these shit. He said, but I don't smoke, so hey. Yeah, well, let me tell you. The thing about these Dutches is, like, they're the old faithfuls. These joints right here, these are the popular of the moment shits. But let me ask you, Perk, because I've been hearing about everyone winning. Like I heard about Moneybag Yo winning on the Super Bowl as well. How much did you have to actually bet to win $750? I believe I saw one dude bet $3 million, $3.74 million, and then he actually won $2.75 million. So he actually won $1 million less than he betted. Than he bet. Okay, we got 189 likes. Okay, who's gonna be the 100? Okay, so shit. So you okay, so he said he bet 350. So you bet 350 on the Buccaneers, and you actually pretty much doubled plus some of your money. Yo, I appreciate that Cash App from 215. I'm not sure who it is. It was just a number sent in. 215. I appreciate that Cash App donation. I appreciate that Cash App donation. $2. That's dope. You're the shit. Come on. TV says, yeah, they were the underdogs. Okay. Come on, Sun TV. Appreciate you tapping in. Come on, Sun TV. What's going on with you? Let me know a little bit about your brand. What you be doing on your brand, man? Damn. So if you would have bet 1,000, you would have got 4,000. Damn. That would have been a great bet. Wish I would have bet like 2,000 or something. That would have been an amazing bet right there. But they were leading throughout the whole game though. I mean, the score was kind of messed up, so it was like the Bucks had them. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. I got this Dutch ready. Let's get it, you guys. Let's get it. Who's going to come in and spit? Who's coming in and spitting tonight? We got any spitters in the building? Okay, we don't got any spitters in the building tonight. Okay. All right, let me see what's going on with this. We got 191 likes. We got 191 likes, y'all. We need to get that up to 200. Let's get 200 likes on this video. Yo, Rosewood, I appreciate that donation. Like I said, $2. You know, the homie JP sent $2. He came in and spit some bars. Rose, I appreciate you sending $2, man. That shit's love. You know what I mean? It's not about how much you send. It's just the thought and all of that. That's just the way that I am. Yo, A-Tray TV, man, I appreciate you. A-Tray TV, are you coming to spit, or are you coming to speak on the channel? Maybe give your thoughts on something. Yo, my man, Rosewood, where you from, dog? You got to come on here and be judging these battles, man. You was hilarious. Guy was talking about he was laughing at the battle. You know what I mean? But yeah, what is your guys' take? What's everybody's take on this battle, on this fight getting canceled? Speculation on the fight getting canceled. I mean, King Earner's been posting about it for the last few days. He's been posting about it for the last few days on his Instagram. But before that, I just saw heavy training. You know what I mean? Like I said, the homie Popperazzi Poe seemingly sparing no expense. You know what I mean? Someone in the chat actually said that Zab Judah, somebody on the Perk, did he have a tuxedo on, bro? If it's me on on the Cash App, I have a tuxedo on. Come on, man. Don't be wasting that winnings, man. Brady got you paid. But yeah, so the whole situation, King Earner basically has been going in on Popperazzi Poe, who seems like he's been getting ready in the gym as of late. You know what I mean? Even the promo videos came out. They said they had them explain what did they most dislike about one another. King Earner's part came up. He's like, I dislike the fact that Popperazzi Poe's dad is a snitch. That's what this whole thing is based on. So I was thinking, okay, King Earner dissed your dad, Alpo again. He's sort of been doing that the whole time. That's sort of what this whole fight is based on. Why would it get called over him dissing your family? Allegedly, yo, Tim, Perk, is that you? Tim, is that you? Appreciate you, Tim. $25 Cash App from Tim, my man, who said Mikey T looks like a schoolboy. Bro, that was me at my boy's wedding. I actually went and rented that tux for my boy's wedding, and I really should have actually just bought a tux. You know, I appreciate that, Perk, man. And I'm going to compliment you on your savvy as well. To bet on the Bucks. A lot of people, you know what the saying is, scared money don't make money. A lot of people won't even take that bet. You know me, I'm not the type of person to really gamble that money. So that Cash App you just sent me, Don't think that it's going to be wasted or anything like that. I'm not the type of person that wastes my money. I'm kind of smart in that regard. I use it for things pertaining to my life, things pertaining to this channel, you know what I mean? The betterment of this channel, reaching out to new people, exploring new ideas for the channel, man. And I really appreciate you, man, for being tapped in, to not only just the interviews that I do with rappers like Uncasa or Bon Simmons or, anybody that you could name, but also being tapped into these live videos, man. That's love. And I appreciate it, man. Okay, Perk Gambit had this to Popperazzi Poe versus King Earner. He said, yeah, Poe don't want them problems. It's going to come down to wind and power. It's going to come down to wind and power. So it's going to come down to who can keep their composure, you know what I mean, without getting too winded, without being too lightheaded, and then pop, you know what I mean? You give somebody a second and you're gone. You know what I'm saying? They were saying in the chat earlier that Popperazzi Poe actually has hands. They're saying that Popperazzi Poe was quick. You know what I mean? And I took a look at the pictures of him in the gym. I saw him there. You know what I mean? Various pictures, some pictures like this, some pictures with chains over him. You know what I mean? He's lean. He's not big and bulky, so he could probably move around a little bit. Some people say he is a fighter, so I don't know why he would cancel this fight. You know what I mean? I don't know why he would cancel the bag. Is it because he's already got is it because he's, no pun intended, is it because he's already got the paparazzi from it? Is it because he's already got the publicity from all of this to where he can back out now and think that he's actually going to be something? That I can't really say. I can't say if that's going to backfire him or not. What do you guys in the chat think? Do you think that Popperazzi Poe just thinks that he's too big at this point? Or do you think that he thinks he's big enough at this point he could cancel the fight rather than face the ridicule if he were to lose? But if Alpo don't step up, it's going to look real bad for him. Yep, that's right. King Earner actually challenged Alpo to step up. Alpo actually said that he would step up once all the buzz started to surround this and all the big promotion started to surround it. Guys, we got 192 likes in here. I need 200 likes. Let's get 200 likes on this video. Can we get 8 more people to like the video right now? Let's get 8 more people to like the video, you guys. I know some of y'all haven't liked it at this point, so go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that like button, you guys. Let's get 200 likes on this video. Run them numbers up. We got 115 people in here. Let's get 200 likes on this video. We have 194. Let's get 6 more likes on this video, you guys. I'm twisting up. I'm taking questions right now. Everybody that has a question, hit the chat right now with your questions. Talking to the people. We are at 195 likes. I want to get it up to 200. Can we get 5 more likes, you guys? We need 5 more likes. Hit that like button, y'all. $197. That's right. That's right. 3 more likes. Let's go, everyone. Yo, this is a trick right here. Put it right in there, and you're done. Right in there, and you're done. Leave it. 200 likes. I appreciate everybody for liking this video, man. Thank you all. Tyson said, no hands if you're running the PC. Perk Gambit, in response to what I was saying about Popperazzi Poe backing out of the fight, he says he better get that bag, ass whooping or not. But you know what I'm saying, Perk, is the fact that this guy, Popperazzi Poe, has kind of got a lot of promotion at this point. He has gotten a lot of promotion at this point off of this fight, Is he thinking like, yo, I've already got the promotion. I don't need the extra bad promotion if I actually get my ass whooped. So I'm just going to back out right now and maybe just continue going heavy with my career. You know, this is probably the most promotion Paparazzi Poe has got since that video surfaced of him and Cardi B. Let's be honest. All right, you guys, we got 203 likes in here. Let's get that shit up to 210, you guys. Come on, we need 7 likes. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button right now. And also, if anybody wants to donate to the channel, hit that Cash App Mikey Team Movie. And of course, if you donate, if you want to come in here and spit live, this is an open space for talent as well, you guys. If you want to just join in, if you want to join in and talk about your new project, come in, talk about your new project, tell me about your new single, tell the people what you've been working on. Weed Child in the building. What's popping, everyone? Weed Child said Mikey T blowing Skittles. Correction, blowing sour. Wish it was some Skittles, though. Checked in, smashed the like. Everyone else that's checking in, smash that like button, you guys. Hit that like button. Let's get 210 likes on this video. Come On TV said we all knew that. So Come On TV, you sort of knew that this fight was going to get canceled, you're saying? That's why I didn't buy into it, bro. That's why I didn't buy into it. It's all good, man. That's why I didn't really buy into it and start doing a bunch of videos. I mean, you saw a lot of bloggers start to do videos about it, trying to reach, you know what I mean? Trying to reach for content. And that's just not what I do, you guys. I don't need to reach for content. I've got a shitload of content. You know what I mean? I don't need to reach for bullshit content. But now we're talking about it. Tonight we're talking about it. That shit's canceled. That shit's canceled? Crazy. Crazy. It's like this happens every time, you guys. Okay, Omar's in the building. What's popping, man? No, your blunt gut trick. Cracking the F up. Yup, that's the trick, man. You better be using that trick. Now I don't like it, Mikey T. If they both backing out, they both bitching. If you look at it, think about it, they both side they would make it happen. Yeah, you know, that's why I put King Earner claims that the fight is over, you know? I put claims up because it's like allegedly, it's like reportedly. King Earner's claiming the fight's over. What's going to happen? Have contracts really been signed? Were budgets really put up for this fight? If that's the case, maybe the fight will still happen. Who knows? But I mean, it's under a month to it. I don't think it's smart promotion. Actually, I know for a fact it's not smart promotion to be saying that the fight is canceled. You're not going to want to do that. That's not good promotion for a fight. Now you're going to have the general public thinking the fight is over if it's really not. But let's be honest as well. Let's be honest on another note, you guys. Everybody knows the fight that we really wanted was King Earner versus Alpo. King Earner versus a Paparazzi Poe was more of an appetizer, you know? It was more of an appetizer. Yes, I'm twisting up, you guys. Easy. Tyson said, I had King Earner beating that kitten. Yeah, you know, the chat was actually pretty split earlier. I did a whole vote earlier. We had like 230 people in here, and I did a vote actually about who they thought would win, and it was pretty split, to be honest with you guys. All right, we got 210 likes in this video. Let's bring that shit up to 215. If you haven't liked this video yet, like this video right now. Show me that you support the page. Let's get this shit up to 215 likes. Yep, that's right. Let's get this. All right, there we go. 2 more likes, y'all. Let's get this shit up. 2 more likes. We're at 214. Let's get 1 more like, you guys. 215. Come on. Omar, I don't think we got to worry about that, bro. Wow. Samson in the building. He says, yes, Mikey, it's not happening. I already got my refund yesterday morning around 9:30. Fajon, how much was the fight actually? And tell me, what was going to be the way you were viewing it, just based on your computer? Weed Child, no, I haven't seen that. I have not seen that, Weed Child. Black Sheep Media says it was more pressure on King Erner to win. Yeah, I think a lot of people expected King Erner to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people expected King Erner to win the fight. Wow. So the price of the fight, Fajon says, was $10. Fajon Sampson said that he actually ordered the fight. This is what Fajon said. He said, yes, Mikey, it's not happening. I already got my refund yesterday morning around 9:30 a.m. So basically, the fight is not happening, you guys. And he said he was going to watch it something simply. He could either watch it on his television, he could have watched it on his phone. Fajon, have you heard about any replacement fights, or is this just canceled with no replacement mentioned? How is that working? Did they mention any sort of a replacement match, any sort of a tentative date to look forward to, or is there nothing? Is nothing concrete yet? That's one thing I'm wondering, if they actually announced anything just yet to replace this on the date of March 6th, or if that's just a wrap. Nope, not yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet to replace it. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate everybody tapping in tonight, man. This live is lit. I finally wanted to come out and talk about it, you know, because I didn't want to talk about it before everything was solidified. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get on here and just bullshit about the whole thing, predicting who I thought was going to win the fight, of a fight that I didn't even know if was really going to happen. Popperazzi Poe is I'll look into that, Black Sheep Media. I'll definitely look into that, man. Good looks on letting me know. But yeah, what's up, guys? What's popping, everyone? Appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. I really do. Stick and move in the building. Says Gonzo and Bosco fight about the fight on Black Prime. I actually heard about that as well. Stick and move. Definitely heard about that as well. Appreciate everybody in here tonight. You already know what it is. You support the channel. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? Hit that Cash App, show some support to the channel. Also hit that like button. We got 215 likes right now, you guys. I want to get that shit up to 220. I need 5 people to like this video. Hit that like button, y'all. Actually, I guess it's hit that like button, y'all, right now. Show me how much you mess with this channel. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that shit right now. We need 4 more likes, you guys. Hit that like, 3 more likes, you guys. Let's get that shit up to 220. Hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet. Show me that you support the channel. You don't always got to donate. You know what I mean? If you want to go the extra mile and donate on Cash App, that's on you. I appreciate it. But I want everybody in here to like this video. Show me that you support. We got 114 people in here. Let's get 220 likes on this video. Who's going to be the 220th person to like this video? All right, keep them likes going, you guys. Who's going to be? All right, we're at 221. Oh, shit. It looks like we got to move it up to 225, you guys. 4 more likes. Let's get 4 more likes on this video, y'all. Hit that like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Run them numbers up for your boy. Let them know that we ain't playing around when it comes to the fans of Mikey T, the movie star. If you guys want to go the extra mile, like I said, the Cash App is right there if you want to see the continued growth of this channel. Black Sheep said, do these guys got to pass physicals for the fight? I'm sure that there's a whole bunch of things that you have to do in order to have a fighting license. I'm not too familiar with that, though, to be 100% with you. Omar said, I had Bull beating him up, not even winning. Omar doesn't even say he had him for the win. He just said, I had Bull beating him up. Fajon said, keep them likes up, y'all. We have 222 likes, you guys. I need 3 more likes on this video. Let's get 225. Let's get 225 likes on this video. If you have not liked the video yet, hit that like button right now. Yo, what up, Lou? Lou Gambino. What up? What up? Your salute, bruh. Salute to you, my G, for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Mikey T, the movie star here, tapped in. Shit, man. Well, you mean 2008. You mean 2009, bro. I got affiliated with All Hip Hop in like 2010, somewhere around there, 2009, 2010. 2006, I was actually still in high school. You know what I mean? 2006 was actually the best summer of my life. I remember this one time we were at the beach and we was drunk as hell because we stole all this liquor and shit. No, it wasn't liquor. We stole like 80 bottles of Mike's Hard Lemonade. And yo, that shit got me so drunk. I was like sugar drunk. The police pulled up at the beach and I was on this rock wall and I just tumbled into the ocean so I didn't get caught by the police. I was already wearing shorts. I didn't have a phone or any shit like that back in the day that I cared about. So I just fell into the ocean and evaded the police one night. That shit was crazy. Philly Raider in the house. Philly Raider in the house. What's popping, yo? Rosewood 06 was a good year, bro, for sure. Said around that time, though, I remember your videos before YouTube was YouTube. Yeah, man, I got involved in this shit early, man. This shit's like what I love to do. You know what I mean? This shit's what I love to do. Good. Shit's out for a second. All right, cool. I can chill. I can vibe with the people for a second. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Okay, we got 224 likes right now. Who is going to be the 225th person to like this video? Let's get, you know, whoever likes it, 225, let me know. The next person to like this video, let me know. Philly Raider says, do I got Alpo? You know what, man? I said what I said about King Erner beating Popperazzi Poe. So I'm just going to have to say that King Erner would probably beat Alpo as well. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to say King Erner would probably beat Alpo as well. Now, if King Erner disses me, you're probably going to see me come back on here saying all types of other shit like, yo, Alpo was a straight gangster, man. You seen what Alpo did to my car fight for character, man? But yo, nah, man. I mean, if King Erner misinterprets this video, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'll be on here doing my thing again because you guys know I like to get crazy with it. On the real. Philly Raider said, you got Alpo. Philly Raider, do you got Alpo? I'm not going to take a guy who actually, you know what I mean? He was incarcerated for a number of years. He's kind of old man status right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting my money on that guy. Sorry, just saying. You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting no money up anyways for those fights. Appreciate that, you guys. We got 225 likes in this bitch. Had a great show tonight. We had a great show tonight. I'm going to ask you guys in the chat, if anybody in the chat has any more questions. If anybody in the chat has any questions, hit them right now. Hit them in the chat right now. Also, if anybody wants to come on and spit, come on and spit. We still got 100 people in here. Come on here and showcase your talent. It's an open space for a talent showcase. You know, you heard what I'm saying? This is a spot where y'all can come on and showcase yourself to the people and get an honest reaction. Fajan says, yo, Mikey T, I was looking at a video you did about a month ago and it was serious. Yeah, dude, I'm doing videos like every single day, all types of interviews, man. You got to check out my new interview series with Uncasa if you missed it, everyone. If anybody in here missed my new interview with Uncasa, go check that shit out. Tons of new content with him speaking on Max B, Stack Bundles, when he actually wrote the joint for on Cameron's album, The Diplomatic Immunity, the intro. You know what I'm saying? Because Uncasa was actually featured on the intro. All types of shit, you guys. New interview with OT, The Real, is out right now. All types of new work for you guys to go check out on the page. But also, you're going to get a lot more work like this as well. So if anybody wants to come on here and give their thoughts on King Earner and Popperazzi post fight, or if you want to come on here and freestyle, hit that link. It's pinned right now, you guys. Appreciate you, Rosewood. Yeah, man. No, I don't think anybody alleged that anybody was snitching. I don't think that's what he was saying in the video. We got 95 people in here. We got 226 likes. Guys, can we get that shit up to 230? 227 likes. We need 3 more likes, you guys. Hit that like button. Show me some love, y'all. I want to get 230 likes on this video. Hit that like button if you mess with me, if you mess with the channel. If you haven't liked the video yet, hit that button now, you guys. I definitely appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. We had a live episode. We definitely had a live episode tonight. If anybody has any other questions before I get out of here, hit them in the chat. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to donate to the channel to show support, all donations are best through Cash App, you guys. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying, to show some support. That's right, man. All right, so what we got 228 likes. We need to get that shit up to 230 likes, you guys. We need 2 more likes. Hit that like button, all my dudes in here. If you haven't liked this video, like this video right now before we get up out of here. Shit was live tonight, you guys. I do appreciate everybody tapping in. I do appreciate everybody tapping in. We had a live episode, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, though, for the night. Unless anybody wants to come on and freestyle. Philly Raider. No, I'm not from Philly, y'all. I'm actually from Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? I actually made my name out of the New York and Philly area, though. I had an opportunity to move to Miami in 2011, though. So that really catapulted my career. Having the opportunity to work in Miami when Rick Ross and Maybach Music were all really just starting to make their name. You know what I'm saying? Having that opportunity really helped me skyrocket myself to the next level, working with all the Florida artists. You know, everybody would actually come to Florida as well because I got an opportunity to work at a Circle House studio. So I was I was at the studio. I was actually at the studio, you know what I mean? The major studio that all the top MCs would come and work out of, you know what I mean? G Unit used to work there when they were recording their album. Lil Wayne made that his home at one point, you know what I'm saying? So getting the opportunity to work at Circle House, it just always put me around the dopest MCs. So I'm from Connecticut, but I got a lot of influence out of both Miami and Philly. Gilly the Kid at one point said that Philly was my third home because he knew me from being in Miami too. It was Connecticut, Miami, and Philly. Yep. So Gilly actually said that to me one time. Yo, appreciate you, Weed Child, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on the gram right now. That the same goes for everybody. If anybody's not following me on Instagram, come follow me. No, I'm not sensitive, man. I told you just send a little apology, bro. I just told you send a little apology and it'll all be good. You were being sensitive to not apologize and go with the game. You know what I'm saying? If you would have just said, "Yo, my bad about Gilly," I would have read your question and we would have all kept it moving. But you just didn't want to come to your senses about that. Who you talking about, Fajon? He's from up top. Oh yeah, he's talking about me. Yep. Yep. I'm from Connecticut, Philly Raider. But yeah, Philly is to me, I like Philly. I like Philly even more than I like Miami. Musically. Obviously demographic. I like Miami the best. You know what I mean? Better than Miami. I mean, I like Miami better than Connecticut and better than Philly. But musically, Philly's my favorite, obviously. Yep, me being up top. Hey, Mikey, you heard from Laura London being pregnant? No, I haven't really heard too much about that, man. Majestic, my co-host from St. Louis was actually telling me a little bit about that. He actually sent me a story. Do you think it's really, should I be doing a story about that? No, I didn't know Tommy Hill. Isn't that the guy who snitched or something? Am I mistaken? Brian Hudson says Memphis is the new Chirac. Memphis has a lot of, you know what I mean? Memphis has always been known for music. So it's dope to see all this talent actually getting accepted and starting to get name value in Memphis. You know what I mean? Actually, to see the names of different rappers in Memphis actually start to mean something is dope. Because back in the day, we only had a few. Who did we have back in the day? We had, did we have anybody else besides 3 6 Mafia? You know what I mean? To see all these names actually bubbling now, it's actually really dope when it comes to that music. But I know what you're saying in regard to Memphis being like Chirac because gets a little dangerous out there. We even saw what happened with Young Buck. Young Buck's car got shot up out there. You know what I mean? Just because he got in an argument with somebody. They pulled up alongside him and let it off. You know what I mean? These places don't mess around. It's not like that so much in Connecticut, you could say. But I mean, places like Miami, places like New York, places like Philly, it's going down like that. One of the first times I went to New York when I was a kid, I was with my grandfather. We were driving to my brother's school. My brother, Jeremiah Kipp, I told you about his new movie, Slapface. He actually went to NYU and we were driving to his school. And one of the first things I seen in New York, you know what I mean? Because they brought me there and shit. They were trying to culture the little kid from the ghetto, from the projects. But anyways, I saw these two people. Uh, just like one dude slammed on his brakes, another dude stopped his car right behind him, was about to hit him, honked his horn so loud, got out of his car like you. He started swearing at him, cussing him. Other guy got out of the car. They started swearing at each other like crazy. Like these guys were about to rip each other apart. That's one of the first things I seen going to New York. Like when you're in Connecticut, you don't see people be jumping out of the car and wiling out in the middle of the street like that. It's different, is what I'm saying. It's different. Shit can happen. Connecticut, you get in an argument with somebody over a wrong turn or cutting you off, you flip them off, and then you just take a turn and you're totally away from them forever. Big Junior in the building. Yo, 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 Big Junior, appreciate you for tapping in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Big Junior says Kia Shine was dope. Asian says, come to Baltimore. All right, yo, set it up, man. Set that shit up. Bring me out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a couple interviews with some people in Baltimore and put the scene on and put it all on YouTube and shit. Rosewood says 8-Ball and MJG. What was your favorite era of 8-Ball and MJG? And did you enjoy their time at Bad Boy South? I'm wondering, Rosewood, because me personally, I wasn't too big on their time at Bad Boy South. Okay, Fajan says 230 is good. We have 300. Damn. East St. Louis. So after that drop, you can't take back what you said about Gilly? That's right. Burning that good kush. It's sour, but it's good. Baltimore in the mother. Yo, appreciate Baltimore tapping in so heavily. I appreciate St. Louis tapping in so heavily. I appreciate Philly tapping in so heavily. Who else? Where's everybody else from in the chat? Please tell me where you guys are from. Tell me where you guys are from, so I need to see where I need to go visit when we get back onto this tour and shit, city to city. So I can figure out what artists I need to interview city to city. You know what I mean? Where's everyone from in the chat? Please put where you're from in the chat, you guys. I want to know where everyone is from. We got Brooklyn in the build, Detroit, West Side. Okay, I love that. We got Michigan in the building tonight. Detroit, West Side, the retro millennial. Appreciate you tapping in tonight, man. Hit that like button if you haven't already. OTR Krills, Brooklyn in the building. What's up, man? Brooklyn tapped in, man. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite Brooklyn artist, man? Between the guys like Casanova, you know what I mean? 22 G's. You got Bobby Shmurda. Who's your favorite from Brooklyn, OTR, man? And hit that like button if you haven't already. East Baltimore, Chester, PA. Samir, what's up? Samir, you're one of my favorites who always be tapping in. You be saying some outrageously crazy shit sometimes, though. Philly Raider says, stay out of DC. Yeah, it's a bitch getting into DC when you get off of that highway. I won't lie to you. It is a bitch getting into DC. That's why I never like to stop unless I know what I'm doing. And you can find a parking spot early. Usually, you can find a parking spot by the monument if you go early. Is what my suggestion would be to anybody that's going to DC. Rosewood said that he liked the early 2008 Ball and MJG. Their music was dope. What label were they actually signed to in early 2000, bro? And Rosewood also said that he's from Philly, Logan Valley. Okay, Logan Valley, Philly. All right, man. I'll remember that. Hashtag free Bobby. Free Bobby. Bobby hopefully will be coming home in the next 2 weeks. That would be great for New York hip hop if Bobby could come home in the next 2 weeks. If not, the release date is December from what they said in late 2020. The release date, the maximum release date for Bobby Shmurda is December, you guys, of this year. So just putting that out there. If he doesn't come home in February, damn, Brian. No, Brian. I don't think that 8-Ball and MJG were signed there early 2000s, were they? Is that when that was? Far Rockaway, Queens in the building. That's what's up, Audrey. Appreciate you for tapping in. Hey, Mikey, whatever happened to Young M.A.? Young M.A. got money. Young M.A. got her money, and she never stopped making music. If you want to go check out some Young A music, you can go check that shit out. But I imagine she's really just cooking. A lot of artists right now are waiting. Because of everything that's going on. It's not the best time to be dropping a single. That in perspective, you guys, if you drop a single right now that you could potentially have toured off of, you're going to miss your opportunity, when it's really hot. Sure, you're going to sell your million copies on on iTunes. Yeah, you'll go platinum on iTunes, but you really want the shows. You know what I mean? When you're Young M.A. or you're a major star, you're going to start doing shows for $75,000, $50,000, $100,000, and then you're doing 150 shows a year. That adds up a little bit more than $1 million. You know what I mean? So it's cool to go platinum and all that. It's cool to go platinum, but you also need to collect that money that's out there on the back end rather than let the single burn up, Nick Miller says that they were signed to Suave House. Okay, so they were signed to Suave House as well as Bad Boy South. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't mind that Diddy picked them up for Bad Boy South, but I wasn't really too hype on it, I guess you could say. I wasn't really too like a more interesting signing to me. And you guys can rip me apart in the chat if you want. A more interesting signing to me than 8-Ball and MJG to Bad Boy South was MOP to G Unit. That was a more interesting signing to me, even though 8-Ball and MJG actually produced an album on Bad Boy. Tell me if I'm wrong. It was called Living Legends. Okay. Camden. Boxmore Camden in the building. Camden. Salute. Samir, you already know Mikey T, my guy. Free Damo. Yeah, they get that kind of money per show. Young MA worked their way up, probably getting like 30, 40,000 a pop on a show. If you waste your single, that's not to say she hasn't put out music to keep herself bubbling. But if you waste your single, you could jeopardize probably tons of money. Somebody tell me in the chat, what is 40,000 times 175? You know what I'm saying? You could be wasting that amount of money. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that 8-Ball and MGG were signed to Aftermath. Let me see if I still have that list brought up. I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, we were looking up Dre's old artists, but we didn't get too far. Yeah, I listened to King Von a lot. FBG Duck, not so much. But King Von, yeah, I was big on King Von. I was definitely big on King Von. Okay, Aries in the building. Appreciate you. Hit that like button, Aries. Checking in from Hartford, Connecticut. Where in CT are you at? I'm actually over by Foxwoods. I'm over right there at like the border of Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here this way and shit. Appreciate you for tapping in though. Hell yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So it's like, where is somebody? Right now, people are just waiting. People are just waiting, you know what I mean, for their opportunity to make that real money again. They're waiting for the opportunity to make that real money again. Some people are making do, though. Like some people are actually starting to do shows again. You know what I mean? Some people are even starting to do shows again, like in Atlanta, for instance. There are shows going on. Even Boosie said that he had a show in Texas. So there are some shows going on. There's ways of getting money. There's ways of money happening, clothing endorsements, all types of shit like that. But a lot of bags have been, you know what I mean, jeopardized based on what's going on right now. There was so much money to be made on all the shows. Young Thug, 30,000, going up to 75,000. Look what Little Dirk said. Said he wanted 200,000 a show. Brian says we need another Outkast album. Wow, man. Like a blind man in need of a cane. Yeah, I loved Outkast. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to front at all. Outkast was one of the best groups. I like the way that Big Boy complimented Andre. I like the way that Andre just had a spectacular voice and a spectacular vocabulary and a great way of actually putting together his songs. You really got what you wanted out of that duo because you got the guy who could sing, the guy who could be melodic, and then you got the guy who could come in with the rap. I wasn't that big on Big Boy like when he went solo, but as a part of Andre and as a part of Outkast with Andre 3K, you know what I mean? Andre 3 Stacks, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying? They were a great connection. Now when they moved to the Speaker Boxer album. Guys, was it just called the Speaker Boxer album? Was there another name to it? When they moved to that album and you got to see like both of their sides. Obviously, I took to Andre 3000 more, and I started studying his career a lot more. That's just to be honest. But Big Boy has done some more interesting things. Like he signed a couple deals. A lot of people have invested in him as an artist. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yep. Speaker Box, The Love Below. Yeah. See, when that album came out, I definitely found my deeper connection with Andre 3000. If anybody can name the 3 singles that Andre 3000 put out from Speaker Box, I will give you a major shout out. Name the 3 singles Andre 3000 put out. Caroline. Oh yeah, Little Baby was getting a lot of bread in 2020. That's what I'm talking about. Little Baby is an artist that can charge $100,000 a show and do 100 and do 200 of them in a year. How much is that? Dre 3000 is undisputed. Man, Brian, respect. Hey, Roses, and then the 3rd single was actually the prototype. You are the prototype. That shit was lit. I gotta say. I definitely gotta say that shit was lit, you guys. I like those singles. I even like the prototype. Rosewood says, I didn't hate CT, but I didn't want to spend my summers up there. Yep, classic. Definitely classic, you guys. That shit's dope, man. Glad we can talk about that shit right there, man. Because Andre 3000, I think, was Young Thug playing you guys when he said he didn't know any Andre 3000? Like, why was he doing that? First of all, Young Thug needs to really get his flow together. Like, he needs to get his flow together at this point. I just don't like the way that Young Thug switched his flow. It made me fall off from being a fan of his. Oh, shit. Yo, Trey. Let's see, yo. All right, looks like we might have one more spitter to come in here tonight. You guys, excuse me for that brief interruption. Nah, Phage, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it with the way he dresses, to be honest with you. I don't think that's it with the way that he dresses, to be 100% honest with you. I think it's the whole voice change that he did. You know what I'm saying? All right. So if anybody wants to join the chat, if you guys want to join here in freestyle, I need y'all to hit me with that Cash App donation, just to be 100% real with y'all. Let me see what's going on here, you guys. Yeah, Fajan, it has nothing to do with that weirdo skirt shit, man. If anything, all those antics is really what got him on in the first place. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me check something right here. Oh, shit. The BAM Click CEO. Yo, who is the BAM Click CEO? Yo, Trey.
Mikey.
Yo, what up? Are you the BAM? Are you
Yeah, I'm the BAM Click CEO.
Oh, Timothy McKay?
Yes, it's me.
Okay, man. No, okay, I already shouted you out, Major, man. Excuse me, please. So, yo, bro, let everybody know your name. Let everybody know where you're from, and hit us with some of those hot bars, man. The floor is yours tonight, bro.
All right.
Guys, we got A-Tray TV. I think he just did something with his phone real quick. We got A-Tray TV in here right now about to spit for us. So everybody get ready for this. A-Tray, get your camera. Yo, okay, there we go. All right, you went black.
My bad.
Now
You hear me?
Yep, you're Gucci.
Oh, snap.
Can't even hear them.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear it.
Why is this motherfucker? Can you hear us now, Mike?
Yeah, no, we can hear you loud and clear, guys.
Yes, I'm saying we can't hear them.
Yes.
Probably get back off. Hold on, let me log back. Go back
Okay.
off this motherfucker.
Benzo in here. All right, A-Tray is about to come in and go for us with some bars. Just give them a second to get the technical difficulties set up, you guys. I'm glad we got some more spitters in here tonight. That's what I'm talking about. We got 76 strong, 75 people strong in here. Yo, he's about to get it, man. They're just trying to get their phone situated, apparently. Okay, he's coming back in here right now. Shout out the guy, Leak Benzo. He ripped it last night. All right. What up, Trey? Trey, what's happening? Okay. Trey? Yo, now we can't hear you, Trey. Yeah, we cannot hear you now, Trey. The retro millennial said he's going to be fire once he gets his technical difficulties. Watch. Yeah, that's how it usually goes with some of the best MCs, Sometimes they'll have a technical difficulty, you know what I mean? But Trey's trying to get that situated for us right now, you guys. You see what Boogie Down Bronx wrote? He says, smash that like button. We got 236 likes in here, you guys. Let's get that up to 240. Let's get 240 likes up in this bitch, you guys. Let me get 4 more likes. And it looks like we're about to bring A-Tray TV back in. Let's see if the sound is situated. Yep, we can hear you.
Yep. Okay.
All right, yo. So, introduce yourself to everybody. Let them know where you're from and hit us with some of them hot bars.
I'm A-Tray KWA from Indianapolis, man. Follow me, A-Tray KWA on all platforms.
Straight up. All right. Hold up, Trey. Let me get your Instagram here real quick.
Okay.
It's for everybody and for myself as well. Tell them how you spell that.
A-Y-E.
Yep.
T-R-E.
Yep.
KWA.
Okay, I think I got it right here with the baby picture.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you, my man. And right now, I'm gonna put your joint in the chat. I'm gonna put follow A-Tray now for a follow back. I got his shit pinned right now, you guys. So, A-Tray, man, the floor is yours.
Yep.
Everyone's waiting on you, man. They want to hear some bars. Let's hear what you got.
Hey, fuck what you heard. I blew it back up in Lennox. Couple bands from my image. This how I'm living. Niggas be dressing like women. Whether be labeled a menace. Hey, society. Niggas be trying me. Goons behind me. And they doing no rapping.
None of that.
Ain't no kidnapping.
What?
You know what's gonna happen. I got 6 9s. And they bust at the same times. Digital dash and I pull off. Might buy a jag and pull off. Might get some diamonds to cool off. These VVs real, man. No gimmicks. These niggas fake. I don't get it. KWA, man. We winning.
KWA.
Okay, Trey.
All right, man. Yo, the floor is yours, man. Keep hitting them with that shit. The people want to see. The people want to hear what you got, man. Trey, go back in, man. Keep going.
Did he hear us?
Yeah, we
Hey,
heard.
did he hear us? Did he
Yeah,
hear
we,
us?
Did you hear me?
yeah, we heard you.
Okay, yeah, it was a little freestyle right there.
Keep it going, bro. Keep it going, bro. They want more.
It's A Train, man. Follow me on all platforms, bro. That was it, man.
Okay, man. How long you been rapping for, A Trey?
About well, I started at a young age, but I started taking it serious like probably like 3 years ago.
That's what's up, man. And where are you from?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana, man. How is the rap scene out there, man? It seems like you got a little studio set up there. It seems like you got your flow together, but how's the whole hip hop scene out there?
It's okay. A lot of us don't really like get a shot, but it's okay out here.
Have you run into any celebrities out there?
Uh, I ran into Boosie before.
Oh, that's what's up. Did you get a
Yeah, I
chance?
ran into Boosie before. Gilly posted me, so
Oh, Gilly posted you. You ran
yeah,
into
yeah.
Boosie. Did you get a chance to spit for Boosie though, man?
Nah. It was more of like a spot on. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
well, man, I'll tell
I
you,
just sent him to the
you
store
got a
shop.
dope voice.
Appreciate
You
it.
got a
Appreciate
dope
it.
voice. You got a cool image.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
yep. Do you got a YouTube channel or anything like
Yep.
that?
A Tray TV. But if you want to look up for my music, it's A Tray KWA. If you want to click find my music.
Well, Trey, man. Okay. Nick Miller says Indiana, my home state. Salute.
Yep. Shout out Nick.
Yep. Shout out to you, Nick. Tap in with A Trey TV on YouTube. I also have his Instagram pinned for anybody who wants to follow him right now. Now, A Trey, man, the floor is yours, man. I mean, that was dope what you gave us. If you want to give us anything more, the floor is yours. If you want to talk about any project that you have available right now that the people can go look up, the floor is yours, my guy.
Yep. A Tray KWA. If you want to find my album on iTunes. Thank you for the opportunity.
Hell yeah, my G. Thank you for tapping in,
Yep.
man. You're fire. Man, A Trade TV came in and shut that shit down. You know, he came in with something quick, something light, but also something that showed us a little bit of his substance. You know what I mean? Something about what he's bringing to the game. Nice youngin. I'm gonna have to do a part two. Okay, Leak. All right, that's what's up. Leak actually showing some love to the homie right there. Leak showing some love. He said, "Nice youngin." Indiana. Nick said, "Indiana." We actually got someone from Indiana in the building. You know that's dope. You should support your. You know what I mean. Support your home city and shit like that, bro. Samir says, "Keep doing your thing." The retro millennial says his homeboys believe in him too. Yeah, he had his boys there. It looked like they had a cool environment to work in at the very least. You know, that's why I was asking about the scene in Indiana. At least you can have a studio setting to work in and actually do your music because right now, this day and age, it's about actually just getting your music out there to the mass public, you know, and you can do that from your home. You can do that from your computer. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways to do it. Leak asks, who else gonna spit something? Leak is asking who else is gonna spit something. Y'all, I'm gonna put the shit back up. I'm gonna put the shit back up. I'm gonna put the link back up if anybody wants to join. Before I put the link up, though, follow A Trey right now. His Instagram is pinned. He will follow you guys back. Let him know Mikey T sent you. Everyone in here, go follow A Trey. Obviously, a dope talent from a different part of the United States as well, Indiana. So you know what I mean. I think it's time. Someone from Indiana gets their opportunity for real. But all right. So everyone that wants to tap in and freestyle, I'm going to put that link up right now. Putting it up right now, you guys. It's right here. Send a little Cash App, Mikey T Movie, and come freestyle. Come spit your hottest bars and let everyone hear what you've got. Let everybody hear what you've got tonight, y'all. Boogie Down Bronx says we need that Midwest Fuego. He says we need that Midwest Fuego tonight. Okay. Well, you know who would have that Midwest Fuego? That would have to be Majestic. Majestic comes with that Midwest Fuego. Major salute. Major salute to him. About to light the rest of that up, man, because that freestyle was dope. That freestyle put me in a whole nother spot right there, to be honest with you guys. To be 100% honest with you guys. That right there, that shit showed me some talent. Nick says there's a whole lot of talent in Indiana. That's dope to hear, man. One of my friends actually told me he did a little bit of work in Indiana and told me it was a cool state as well. Because obviously you don't hear about Indiana as much as you hear about, New York, Pennsylvania, California. You know what I'm saying? Texas, New Orleans, you know what I mean? Louisiana, Florida, all these Georgia, all these other states. You know what I'm saying? Wondering if I should twist another one up. You guys. Let's see how many we got. 240 likes in here. That's lit. You guys. We need to get that shit up though. Let's get that shit up to 250. Can we get 10 more people to like this video right now? Can we get 10 more people to like this video right now? I need y'all to show some love. It's actually free to like the video. If you guys want to show some love on this video, let's get 10 more people to like this joint. Most Def back to back, Mikey. Boogie Down Bronx says Most Def back to back, Mikey. Yo, what the hell, dude? Yo, my guy, if you, damn it, yo. Would you say Boogie Down Bronx and free to cash? What? I'm not getting your comment. If anybody wants to join the chat and freestyle, hit that Cash App with a little Cash App donation, and I will add you on to freestyle, guys. But Boogie Down Bronx, I am not understanding. Boogie Down Bronx, I am not understanding your comment, bro. It ain't and free. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, my brother. Boogie, are you coming on to freestyle? Or were you just showing a little Cash App love? We need that Midwest Fuego. Midwest Fuego. Damn, I'm wondering if we can get that Midwest Fuego tonight, man. Honestly, I'm wondering if we can get that Midwest Fuego tonight. Boogie Down Bronx, I do appreciate you showing some support. If you have any question you want to ask, shoot it, man. I definitely appreciate the support, man. I'd be seeing you come in here all the time and really be consistently showing love. So if you have any question, the floor is yours, man. You can literally ask me any question right now. I might have just put myself in the hot seat. Hopefully I didn't. No, not you, Boogie Bambino. The homie Boogie Down Bronx just sent me a Cash App donation. So I said, Boogie Down Bronx, you can ask me any question you want. Oh, that's what he was asking if it was free. Yeah, it's free to Cash App. It is free to Cash App somebody. Yep. Thank you, Samir. I had no idea. Maybe it's the weed. I don't know. Maybe I'm smoking a little bit too much. Okay. That's what the Boogie Down Bronx said. Facts. We need content like this, a platform for youngins to spit. Okay. All right. So Boogie Down Bronx, are you saying you want your donation to go towards somebody to spit on here tonight? Are you saying that's what you would rather do? Is that what you're saying you want to do? Do you want to use your donation to actually bring a free person on to spit? Is that what you're telling me? All right. Rosewood said that he wants to roll up another L. All right, let's see what I got here. Let's see what I got here, you guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What do you think? What do you think, guys? All right, y'all. So the next person that hits that link on Battle Rap Kingdom, you can come back in. Anybody who hits that link right now can come in to spit, and that's going to be on Boogie Down Bronx. But you know what? He's going to rate you too if you come in and spit. Boogie Down Bronx just sent in a donation, so anybody right now that hits that link can come in and spit. Whoever wants to join and spit, hit that link right now. You can come in for free. Free spit, and it's on Boogie Down Bronx. Looks good and great. That gas. Yes. Okay, we got 75 people in here. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, guys, right now I'm actually going to roll up. I'm going to roll up one of the Russian cream blunts to end my night. That's when you know your shit's good, when you got to be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. Y'all is real as hell. 75 people still in here. I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to get another spitter on tonight, to be honest with you guys. Doesn't look like we're going to get another spitter on. So I'm going to go back again. I'm going to say, anybody, you want to hit me with your last questions? If anybody has a last question before I get out of here tonight, it was a great live. Rosewood, anybody got any question before I log up out of here tonight? It's been a great episode. Boogie Down wants Trey to come back in. Boogie Down wants Trey to come back in. Yeah, Trey was dope. You know, Trey was dope. Interviews coming up next. Well, I'm going to drop a piece next, actually, with Uncasa speaking on Casanova. So that's going to be a pretty dope interview right there. Let me tell you, he's got some shit that he's talking about Casanova. Also, he speaks on Benny the Butcher. So we got a couple more pieces from the Uncasa interview dropping shortly, you guys. And I'm looking forward to dropping those this week. Also, we're supposed to be doing a review for the Beg for Mercy and Terminate on Sight albums. And then I've got a special album review after that planned for everyone. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up this week. That's what we've got coming up this week, actually, you guys. We've got that coming up this week. So stay tuned for that. We got the double review, the double album review, like I said. Beg for Mercy and Terminate on Sight. And then also I've got a couple pieces to wrap up my interview with Uncasa as well. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the night, you guys. I'm going to give everybody one more chance. The information is in the pinned link if anybody wants to come on here and spit for us before we get out of here. You know what I mean? We still got 70 people in here, so the floor is still open, you guys. But other than that, it was a great show. Stay tuned for the new work. Can I get some thumbs up? If I get any thumbs up, I'll definitely come back on live tomorrow. Let me get if we can get 10 thumbs up in the chat. Work your thumbs, guys. Hit that thumbs up if you want to see another live broadcast tomorrow. But if we don't get the thumbs up, I'll just realize that you know, it's late and not a lot of the people out of the 70 in here are gonna actually put their thumbs up. Appreciate you though, Boogie Down Bronx. You're a real one. And Rosewood, too loyal. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to cuss on my channel, you guys. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Samir, salute to you as well. Nick Miller, appreciate you. About to finish rolling this shit up. BHM3, salute to you as well. We are not ending this live on a 6-9. We have 69 viewers. I'm not ending this live on a 69 viewers. I have that much dislike. Iceberg, salute to you, brother. Appreciate you tapping in. Hit that like button. If anybody in here right now, hit that like button if you haven't. We have 243 likes. I want to get that shit up to 250 before we leave. Before we leave, you guys, I want to get that shit up to 250 likes. I need 7 more likes, you guys. We got 73 viewers in here. Hit that like button if you haven't hit it yet, you guys. I need 7 more likes. I want to get this up to 250 likes before we end the video. Okay, big baby up in here. Big baby up in here. The homie Big Baby up in here. Salute, Big Baby up in here. Hit the like button if you Mikey T. I got there. What happened with the fight? It's over. Talk to me. Yeah, Big Baby. King Earner has been posting on his Instagram page that the fight has been called. He said that he wanted to return the money. He said that Popperazzi Poe was calling off the fights for a couple different reasons. At first, he was saying Poe was making claims that he was actually injured. King Earner's response to that, just to briefly retouch on it, was that he said he would actually fight injured. So nobody was going to go for the whole injured thing. So they brought up claims of actually it getting a little too personal, and that's why the fight is off. But we'll have to wait and see. One of our viewers tonight said that his ticket, he had actually purchased a ticket for the fight on March 6th. He had purchased a ticket, and he said that his ticket was refunded. He actually said his ticket was refunded. Hit that like button if you're just tuning in. We have 245 likes. I want to get this video to 250 likes before I get up out of here. I need 5 likes, you guys. If you haven't liked this video yet, hit that like button right now. Show me that you support the channel, y'all. Who's that? All right, y'all. We need 2 more likes. I need 2 more likes, you guys. We have 248 likes. Let's get this shit to 250 likes before we call it a night. Oh shit. Is Is Gonzo and Bosco actually taking place on March 6th now? I was actually asking somebody that if there was a fight to replace it. But you know what, man? I'm going to have to go with the homie Bosco. You know what I mean? Bosco has showed me a little bit of love in the past. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to give that one to Bosco, to be 100% honest with you. All right, we got 250 likes on this video. I appreciate everybody tapping in on the reel. If anybody wants to support the channel, send a Cash App donation. Now, if you send a Cash App donation, I will let you come on the channel, freestyle if you want before I get up out of here. If we have any new people in here that actually rap, or if you send a Cash App donation, I will answer any question you want. Or if you just want to send a Cash App to support the channel, it's on you guys. You know what I'm saying? So hit that Cash App, and then the stream link is actually pinned. Boogie, Damo doesn't want to do an interview, man. You know, I've hit him about it. Damo doesn't want to do an interview, to be 100% honest with you, Boogie. Boogie said, salute Boogie number 2. Hilarious. You guys are great, man. Hilarious. You guys are great. Major salute to everybody in here for liking the video tonight. Y'all is the realest. Y'all is the realest supporters. We had a great live stream tonight, you guys. I'm going to tap in with you all tomorrow. Stay tuned for my new interviews and my new reviews this week, everyone. Major salute to y'all. Major salute to y'all.